I'm all the way.
Cesar, había ido, va. Cesar. Había ido. Gata. Energy सा booster ना करें, सारी booster ना है ना.
hari bang booster na booster na
hari booster ना रहा है.
booster na
Ella रहा है, hari booster ना है, hari का.
hari bang mata na hari booster na head bettu
hari booster ना, ella. Yang nak guna je sah. Ni dah lah nak guna je sah, booster ना. Cesar. Aduh, macam dah ambil anak tu.
Aneh. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up.
live game tu tu
I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you
Ah, ini macam lah make dah lah, no ni.
Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you want. I got shorty, what you want?
Betul dah, mana je. Ini baal dia udah dah ini kau dah.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Foto galak pas saya macam.
tapi dan
Lepas. Berapa dah? Berapa sampai mana tu? Roma macam tadi Roma ya. Roma ada kalah pas pergerakan Roma.
यार रोमा के साथ तो ही बंगलो में रहता है हम दामना वाले
Ah, no, banda minia.
लोग दे अब्बा बड़े ने आडम बसीरा आडम बड़े ने पीना अब्बा बड़े मारता पीना अब्बा
උනාන හොඳේ උඹලා ඕ සිරාවට ගන්න වයිද ඕකවට පියෙක්වත් ඇල්ලලා දායි මුත්තෝ එකක් ඉන්නකොට ඕලාද හරියට ගියා අවුරුද්දක්
ආ
ටිකක් තියෙන කොහෙද ඉන්නේ
පල්ලේ යවස්තියා
කොයි ඉසව්වේ දින්නේ ඉසව් කියන්නේ
පල්ලේ බං පල්ලේ යවස්
ani ni dah
යා
යා හා
ඉන්න හරි
මෙන්න ඉන්නවා
ඔව් බං
මම ඉතින් බොරුවට එන එක තේරුම් ගන්න නැහැ එනවා කටි ගිහිල්ලා උස්සන්න යම හොඳයි අඩෝ අඩෝ රවියකෝ වෙනුර
ඔව් මම මෙතන
koi ah
මට එකක් හරි ගන්නොත් ඉවරයි බං
ඒගොල්ලොත් ගනි අපි
මගේ හෙල්ත් එක බලපන්
අඩෝ
බොටෙක් ගැහුවත් ඉවරයි දැන් හොඳේ
බොටෙක් එනවා හොඳේ කොහෙන් හරි ආව බොටෙක්
මෙතන එළිය සෙට් වෙච්ච එක අවුලක් නැහැ
නෑ එකයි තිබ්බේ බං මේ බැක් වෙමුද මෙතන යන්න
අතන උඩ
මේක ගහගන්න ඉන්න
අරු ගන්නවා බං නෑ මං ගාවටම
කොහොම මොකද කරන්නේ ඩේවිඩ් අන්දුවල
ආ හිතා ගන්න බෑ
මේක අරියෝ
වෙනස් ගන්න වෙනවා දැන් හොඳේ
එසා මෙතෙන් වරේ උඩට අපෝ
එමු රස් කරයි බං
එනවා හරි
අඩෝ එකෙක් නොක් බං ඔය තමයි.
නෝබං ටික් බං ඇයි බං එහෙම
අනේ. අනිත් එක ගැහුවා බා. කනබකාර නම් ගැහුවා. එතන තිබ්බා කියලා හිතමු අපි. එහෙම කියලා හිත හදාගමු ජෙස්ට්. අන්න ඒක තමයි මේ වෙලාවට හරියන්නේ. පිස්සු ඇදිලා වගේ උත්තෝ. එහෙනම් ජෙස්ට්
බයි බයි
හරි බා.
හරි වං එල එල
හරි රවි එල.
සර්ණයි
මුයි ආවා කියන යන්නේ නැහැ නේ බයික් එක්ක.
චෙස්ට එක ජම්ප එක බලමු අපි
සෙසයි කියන ග්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක් කැඩවුවා.
ආතලෙන්ද බපෝයි ඉන්නාලා
ග්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක් කඩවුවා.
ආව විසික්කුව ඒව තියෙනවා විසික්කුවනේ
විසික්කුවනේ විසික්කවුවා. විසික්කවුවා.
විසික්කුව
විසික්කවුවා. ග්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක් කඩවුවා. ග්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක් කැඩුවා කියපන්.
ඇඩුවවා
කඩවුවා කිය වැඩිම
YouTube චෙස්ට පයින්නේ චෙස්ටර් ගේමින්
ආතල්ලයක් ගන්න දෙනවා ආයෙ හරි කවන්න.
අවන්නෑනේ ඉස්සෙල්ලම ගෝපරන්නා වුණා බං අයියෝ මෙයා ඒ අස්සයාන මොකද්ද අන්න මොකක්ද ඇහුවේ මට උඹ වචනයක් කිව්වා මගේ ප්‍රොෆයිල් පිච් එකට දාලා තියෙන මොකද කියතුවා ඊට පස්සේ මූ බහලා මොකක් හරි කිව්වා
අනේ මලක් කියලා ඊට ඌ තොලේ මලක් තීස්කලා. තොලට
අනේ බාලේ
බයින හොඳේ. ස්කොට් 3ක් විතර බයිනවා.
එසා ගන්න නැද්ද ඔය ගෙදර ඒක මට දිය අම්බුණා කානා ඉන්ටියක් අම්බුණා ආද
මේට එනවා. මේට එනවා රක්ෂ එක හොඳේ. ඔය මේට හෙල්ප් එකක් ඕනේ. ස්කොට් එකේ ඉන්න.
ඕ බම්බ
ඔය මේ
මොකක්ද කරන්නේ
අඩෝ ස්ටන්ට් එකක් දාලා ඉවරලා නේඩ් එකක් දැම්ම ගියාම තව එකක්
බලයි ඉතින්
ඔව් යකෝ
එහුත් ආද ඉඳ පැන්නුවා
එහෙනම් ඉවරද
නෑ ඉන්න
උඩ හිට හොඳේ
වමේ තමයි අරු දකුණේ ඉන්න
ගන්න වල එකක් ඉන්නවා ගැහුවද මොකද
ඌව බලන් ඉන්න බා නෑ එන්නේ පොඩි ෂොට් ඒ වලට පැන්න චේතා වලට පැන්න එකේ
උඩ හිට් බං
අඩෝ මං උට ගැහුවා බං
තව
තව එකෙක්
ඉන්නවද
ඉන්නවද
ඔව් ඔව්
අඩෝ බං
ඔය අනිත් කීයක් ඉන්නවද බයි ස්කොඩ් එකේ
මේ මන්ද බං මම එතන කෙට්ටක් දියවුවා
මත් ඇතුළේ හිටපුවා අර වල්ල පැන
එකෙක් නොක්කෙස දෙක් නොක්කලා තියු දැන් අල්ලන්න අත්තේ
උඩ බං
කොහෙද යන්නේ
උතන කොනේ එළිය බං මොකද්ද බං යන්නේ
අර නිකන් හම්බෙන සීන් එකක් තියෙන්නේ ඔක මටත් හම්බුන්නේ නැහැ තාම
හැටි ගුසන්න මං ගිය
ඇති බලත් ගිනී බා හරි බා
බෝට්ටුවක් ගන්න හද
රොමා බොට්ටුවක් ගන්න යන්නේ
ඉන්නේ ඉන්නවා
බලන්න උඹට සමහරක් වෙන
අඩු ඒ මැච්චේ පටන් ගෙන බං මැච්චේ පටන් ගෙන අලුත් 33ක් ගහලා ඕවර් 3ට දේසා YouTube එකේ නිවුස් එකක් ගත්තාම මොකද බං ලංකාව වැඩ කරන්නේ මේ දකුණු රට පිල්ලි නිවුස් සයිකට් බා අඩෝ බලපන් දොර අඩෝ මේ බලපන්කෝ මන්න ඔක්කුණ තැන මොකක්ද මේ දොරක් වහගෙන අයියෝ
බෑව් සෙට් එකට ගහනවා මොකද කරන්නේ මෙහෙත් ඉන්නවා
ඒ අවුසෙට් එකට යවුවනම් හරි දෙකක්ද තුනක්ද නොක් බං
කෂ්‍ය කරලා මේඩ වරේ
අඩ හීල් නෑ හොඳේ මුකුත් නෑ හීල් වෙන්න
ඔය මේඩ වරේ
Watch out! Watch out! Mark the location. Watch out!
අයියෝ පරාද බං මගේ හීල් තිබ්බන උට ගහගන්න තිබ්බම හීල් නෑනේ බං සික් ප්ලාස්ටරයක්වත් තිබ්බේ නෑ
මේ වැඩේ හරියන්නේ නෑ බං
මේ මොන වෙද්ද බා
අඩෝ ඕවර් අතරට 42ක් ගහලා බං නිවුස් අයි බං අඩේ 42ක් ගහලා ගියපන්කෝ ඕවර් දෙක නිවුස් අයි බං නිවුස් කියලා ගහලා අයි අකුර ගහපන් ආවද YouTube එකේ
YouTube එකේ අර මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ක්‍රිකට් පේජ් එකේ වෙන්න න YouTube එකේ right
අඩ මුං ගහනවනේ බං අකෝ 42ක් ගහලා ඕවර් හතරට
දකුණු රට කනවද
දකුණු රට බිල්ඩින් ඕ දකුණු රටට තමයි 42ක් ගහලා තියෙන්නේ ලංකාවේ සෙට් එක say Moin Khan, Atul Chandana, very passionate in work. Atul Chandana, very passionate.
අයියෝ
The work
සාරි.
they're doing has been incredible. So a lot of credit should go to them. We will work in this all gladiators to find their mojo once again.
දෙපැත්ත ගන්න බෑනේ දෙපැත්තෙන් එක මට යනවා.
දෙපැත්තෙන්ම නේ ආවේ බබේ හවුසින් රෂ් කරා මේ
Last four hunters from World Gladiators producing 3 wins. Should have the right to win this final. In fact, their team form is better than the Jaffna Stallions.
මේ නා උඩදීම කන්න වෙන සීන් එකක් තියෙනවා ලියා. අපි පල්ලත් එක්ක ඉනවා ගම.
අයියෝ දැක්ක.
එන්නද
ඔව් ලයින් එකට එනවා.
යා
අබ්ද නෑ අයියා.
මෙතන එනවා.
ඉසනේ ඔයි
ඒ අර අපරට නේන කිල් තුනක් කොයි උතන.
ඔව් බං
උම නොකරේ.
ඔය ඉන්නවා චේසා
ලයිව් එක ඕනේ තියව එනවා.
රෝමල් හඩ පරිස්සම් කරගන්න.
අර පරිස්සම් කරගන්න නෙමෙයි මේ කොමාට මේ මොනවද ඉව්වට පස්සේ කාටවත් කෝල් එකක් ගන්න ඕනේ නේ.
ස්කෝප් එක නැහැ. ලෙයා එකක් ගහලා බං. ඒ ලෙයා දෙයක් ගහලා යම මේ පැත්තට.
යම කොහෙද
මේ බලපන් එළියට ඇතුළට.
හරිය
යම. අපි යම.
ඉව්වට පස්සේද
මට පරිපෙන් පොඩක් ඕනේ.
මන්ටියක් දෙන්න අයිවරයි ඉතින් බීලා කෝල් එකක් ගන්නවා කියන්නේ අඩේ විකට් එකක් ගිහිලා නයිස් යකෝ නයිස් ජොන්සන් චාල්ස් අඩේ පට්ට කැච්චයක් ගන්න සුපිරි කැච්චයක් ගන්න හොඳේ සුපිරි කැච්චයක් ගන්න ඔව්
හා
ස්ටර් ගේමින් එකේද
I got supplies.
ඒ අමාරුම ප්ලේයර් එක ගහලා මුන් එනවා. එතන කර කියා ගන්න දෙයක් නැහැ සමහරනේ. බයින් විදියකුත් නැහැ.
To the wings.
බල ගන්න විදියකුත් නැහැ.
අන්නමි කෝච් කෙනෙක් අටෝ මව ටයර් එකකට ගැහුවේ කියපන්කෝ වාහනේ වෙලා ගියා. ඒක නෙමෙයි.
Going back to the drawing board, assess their weaknesses and their strengths, and start to rely on their strengths. When you talk about
ඒ වෙන
Jaffna,
3ක් තියෙනවා.
and I was having
හරි set
a
කරනවා
word
ඔය.
with
I got supplies.
the owner
Fire
of
set.
Jaffna Stallions franchise, and said we should be able to win the game easily. And he said, no, I'm not sure about the batting.
කොයිද
And
මම
then I had a word
ප්ලේයර්
with
මතක
him.
නැහැ.
I said, ask your batsman.
Marked a
Right.
location.
Go out with a mindset. What the bowler is going to give you initially, take that. If the bowler is
Javier,
not giving you anything, then try and improvise.
Javier.
But always think of
Javier,
getting
then.
150 runs to start with. And if the
අඩේ උනට
situation
අප්‍රීති
enhances,
තියනවා
then go for another 15 or 20 runs. So far, it's been good.
Cross seams
Yeah.
short delivery from Lakshan.
අඩෝ නෝ වංචි සමරන කියපන්කෝ.
Slow one. Picked up.
අවුල් ඉතින් මොකක් කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ කියලා.
And what a catch!
How is
Dear,
it
oh
again?
dear, I thought this was going into the boundary line.
ඊයේ ගිහලා කොයි
Look at
වෙලේද
that
බං?
diving cross. Taking a spectacular catch stick.
බලන එකේ
not
පරක්කු
going
වෙද්දි
their
බං.
way. You need something
Oh, yeah,
like
he know
this.
that.
You need a moment of brilliance.
අර මං කියපු එකේ
Right throughout the tournament, Danushka Gunatilaka has done it with
No.
the
ඒකේ නිවුස් අයියගේ
But watch this. He's done it in the field, out of nowhere. He's
Gabon
bringing
gave the
across
50 wicket එකයිද?
right now, and he dives. That was hit hard.
50 විකට් එක.
You can watch that again and again.
Wicket
Dhananjay Lakshan picks up the breakthrough with that slow delivery. The dangerous looking Johnson Charles is out. He was going pretty quickly. 26
Hang on,
runs
hang on,
made.
man.
The Jaffna Stallions are 44
ඒක
for
නේ
1.
බැලුවේ නෑ බං.
අර ගියවල් දැක්ක රොටේට් කරනවා.
Vincent catches going down, and we want to see some terrific fielding in this final. That's what it's all about, the sharp end. We want to see the best of the best on show now, and that's a really good start with that catch. Unfortunately, the captain is in a bad way, and we don't want to see that.
Obviously, Fernando continues to be in good form. Struggled a little bit. He's already hit a 4 and a 6. Well, that's another look at Bhanuka Rajapaksa being given some attention. We're all hoping that he'll be fine. This is another look. That's the effort. That's the time, I think. He hit his side. Wonder whether the shoulder as well, but he's holding on to his side. I'm hoping he'll be fine. All gladiators need him.
Well, the good thing is the medical team is there, getting him up. Hopefully he's going to move around a little bit, and they'll assess pretty quickly. They're very experienced, these medical guys, looking after these teams in the Lanka Premier
කොයිද
League.
ඔයා කියන ලංකාවද නැත්නම් දකුණු රටද?
Quick finger here.
ඔව්.
And that they will get running. Achalanka
අවිය මොකද කරන්නේ?
responding to the call.
Have a look at the dive, saved the boundary on that dive and resulting injury. It was Shahid Afridi who was captain at one stage, and then he had to go back due to a family issue. Bhanuka Rajapaksa took over. I wonder who's doing the job at the moment. Mohammad Amir, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it's Mohammad Amir who's on the field. Bhanuka Rajapaksa is on his feet at the moment.
I
අන්න
know.
ඉන්නවා.
ඩොප් එකට ගන්න.
ආ ඒ වගේ තියෙනවා.
Very promising youngster. Spoke about the fact that he hasn't really made those big scores, but he definitely has the potential.
2 runs off this over, correction, 3 runs off this over now. So this is really good. His first over went for a dozen. He was very dejected to Shah for that first over. A little bit of an injury into the last game. He seems to be okay now. There was some doubt actually that he may not play.
No, no, hang on.
But Tushar is okay.
Yeah.
So far this over is
ඩ්‍රොප්
good.
එක බැලුවේ නෑ බං ඩ්‍රොප් එක ගාව නෑ කවුරු.
Tight to really help the Gladiators and also himself.
Last ball of the power plays. Short fine leg in, short third
මෙතන
man.
මං ගාව.
Long on and square leg out. It is a good finish. Very
that's
good finish indeed by Tushara. Just 3 runs off the over. Half
Take it
is
knock.
done and dusted. 51
අන්න
for one.
මෙහින් ඇවිල්ලා
Enemies ahead!
බොතන බලපන් රවිය ළඟයි අන්න ඔක්කොම බලන්න බලාගෙන නයිස් රවිය ටයිමින් එකටම ආවා
Bit of off spin. Shahar runs here. Fire the ball in. Obviously, he's got a role to play here. He's not a wicket-taking attacking option. Someone who fires the ball in, looks to ball in defensively. If he can put some dot balls in the process, you get wicket, that'd be fine.
He's been picking up wickets, let me tell you, Roshan. He's been asked to bowl twice in this Lanka Premier League. He has already picked up 3.
We've spoken about the My 11 Circle app, where you can download it, you can play with champions, you can pick your team. Now this is the last game. You might as well ensure that you download this, play with the
Watch
champions,
out.
pick your team,
මේ රවිය මේ පැත්ත watch out එකක් දෙමු
put ship in the
No.
air. Be a single.
ඉන්න
The guys, Hayden,
පේනවද?
you first. Who's
පේන්නේ
your
නෝ.
pick?
අපි දුරද ඉන්නේ?
Who's your pick?
What, you want me to name my team for the My 11 team?
Lagi
team.
Oh,
What
sorry.
player
The top
Ada
player
sound
today.
dah.
ආදියන හරක
tonight?
ඔව්
I'm going for Tosara Pereira. He's my top player tonight.
Good call. And Roshan?
I'm going with an easy option. I mean, the option I feel Wanindu Hasaran. That's my option.
You see, but I will get if TP Tosara Pereira performs, I get double points because he's captain in the My 11 Circle app.
You're very clever, mate. Always been.
You gave him the first pick, so once he picked him, I can't pick him again.
Good over this one so far as well. All they need to do right now is try and string a couple of tight overs together just to try and get these batsmen to do something unusual, get out of their comfort zone. 3 off the previous, 4 off this. 1 ball remaining in this over.
ඒකේ නොක්
Down to backward square leg, saves the over, spoils the over. Avishka Fernando gets a 6, finishes strong.
උඩ
10
තාප්පේද
runs
බා
off the over.
ඔව් ඉස්සර ගලේ හැරි තාප්පේ.
They tried to try
Mencari
this one
cara
in,
lagi.
underneath that. Asalanka, Visca
Kick
Fernandez,
කරගල.
sorry,
වෙන්න ඔය පැත්ත බලපන්.
අඩු
scored runs both occasions against the Wolf Gladiators.
ඔන්න උතන ඉන්න එකේ. අර උස්සන්න වෙන්න බලපන්. කාරයට.
උකානේ
තව එකෙක් ඉන්නවනේ ඔක් එක.
අඩේ වෙන්න මෙතනින්ම ගානවා
ඔබාර MK කාරයා
විකාරේ මේක
අර උස්සලා අර
උස්සල
පාරෙන් හැපෙත් ගේ විදිහට ඉන්නේ මදිනා
ඒ සෝන් ඩැමේජ් වැඩි හොඳ නැවතුනොත් යන්න බෑ.
හරි උදේට බා.
යයි.
අපි ආපැත්තෙන් ගිහුවා මට ඉන්ටු කාණේදි පාරක් ඉන්ටු වාස්ක
ඔව්නේ කානයින්ට පාරක් ගැහුවා.
දෙය යනකම් ඇත්තේ
යනකම් ඉන්නවත් ගන්න සර්ප්‍රයිස්. රෝස දෙකයි දෙන්නම දෙන්න ගාව. අඩෝ තව විකට් එකක් බා. සුපිරි බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක සුපිරි.
අය බලාගෙන ඔනේ ඒක
හලෝ කෙන්නෝ
අනිත් එක ගෙදර
අයියෝ ලබංකෝ ඉතින් දැන් මම ෂේප් එක එන්නම් බලන්න. එනවා ආවා ළඟ මෙතන ඉන්නේ. කොටෙක් වගේ ඩයල් එකක් හොඳයි. නේඩ් එකක් දාපන්. ඔන්න එනවා.
Enemies ahead!
අපරාධ නේඩ් එක කඩාගත්ත වෙලාව ගහන්න
නෑ ඌ නේඩ් එක කඩපු ගමන් ආව ගියපන් අපරාධ. එකක් ගාලා කැපුම්. චිකනක් ගහ ගන්න බැරි වුණා නේ ඔය යන්න. බදු කටකට
මාගේද ඉබිල්ලවා ගහල යනවන්නේ රවි යනවද අවියත් යනවද
යන්නේ
බලයක්කෝ අද දෙට්ටේ ගෙදරෙත්
මැච් එක බලන්න
අයම් නෑ බා අපි උඩරට ටීම් එක සපෝට් කරමු
මොකද්ද නුවරයි ගාල්ලයි තිබ්බ නුවර කෑව දැක්කේ නැද්ද
නනපා කෙනා නනපා
මට අඩු තව විකට් එකක් යකෝ සැප නේද සැප සැප නේද විකට් තුනයි නේද 70ට මොකද්ද
මුම්බඩ ගුරුකම් වලින් ගහන්න වැඩිය තියපා
ගුරුකම් වලින් යඩු ගහනවා කියන්නේ නේ
ගිහිල්ලා ගහමුද නේද යන්න
යම
වරේ තන ඉන්නවා වඩි පෙලේ
ගියා බං
මේ ඒ කාමරේ බා මෙඩියක් ගන්න යම මෙඩි
අඩු DBS එක කරන්න බෑ මේ මගුල නෑ DBS එකත් එක්ක කොහෙද කරන්නේ බං ඔව්
බා චේතා බුස්සරණයි හොද
උත්තරයි
බෝලලා
නයිස් අතින් ගහ මොර බල්ලට
අතින් ගහපන්
අඩු යකෝ තුන් දෙනා පොලිවට ගියේ යකෝ මොන මොරාද DBS එකෙන් ගියේ යකෝ
අඩෝ ගහපු ගැහිලා
තව එකක් ගහමුනේ
චේතා ෆෝන් එක ගන්නද වද දෙන්නද
මං ගහනවා යන්නේ
මොනවා
උන් රවි ආවා
අයියෝ මා හිර වුණා වතන
අයියෝ චේතා උඩ ගිහලා එක ෂොට් එකක් ගහන්න උටවා
අපි එකක් දැනෙන්න ගහමු බා එකක් පොඩ්ඩක් මේක
ඕන මේ අපලේ හරියනවා
ඔව් බා දාපා මැච් ආමරේ ලකෝ කොන්නයක් ගන්න ලබ් ගන්නවද ෆෝන් එක කරන් ඒකෙන් ලයිව් දාන්න ටෙස්ටර් විගෝර් ගෝර් ඩිඩියෝ ලයිව්
S12 එක නම් බා හැමෝ පහයිනේ තියෙන්නේ. ඔක ටක් ගාලා ඉවර වෙනවා. අරක හැමෝ 14 ලෝඩ් එද්දි කොහොමද ගන්න එපා.
ඒ DVS එක අයින් කරන්න.
ඔව් යකෝ දිරාවට.
I need a weapon.
එක ෂොට් එකයි බා. අඩෝ ගැහුවේ කොහොමද දන්නේ?
ඉන්ටර්නෙට් ස්පීඩ් එකේ තියෙනවා මචං කිල් 3.
ඔව් බා. මේන් එකට දාපන් මෙන්න. මේන් එකට දාපන්. මේන් එකට දාපන්. ඔව්.
අඩු අපෝ චෙස්ට් මේ චෙස්ට් ඵලයන් චෙස්ට්
අඩෝ ඌ ස්පීඩ් බා ඌගේ ස්පීඩ් එක දැක්කද ඒ ඌව බලමු ඔන්න එන ඔන්න
මේ පැත්තට හැරෙනවා ඉන්නේ
ඔන්න ඔන්න
තාම ආවේ නේ තාම ආවේ අයි
ආවේ නෑලු.
ඔහේ ගහන්න
අඩෝ අඩ පක් බා.
චෙස්ට් බානේ ඉවරණයි ඵලයන්
මම යනවා. අඩෝ මිට. ඒ මොක අඩෝ
මේ බලන්න මේ එකයි ගහන්නේ මම උත්තද්ද මේ මේ සිවුතාර
මෝ බල අඩෝ මේ බලමු මොකද ස්පීඩ් එක
අඩෝ මේක බල්ලෑවන් බා.
ඉඳා මේ බල
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Sandakan.
That's a poor start. That's a really poor start. Well, just want to show you this run-out attempt just a little while ago, and that's what the buggy does. Some beautiful pictures. Shot and thumped away, and that will run away to the boundary. Sandakan started poorly.
They're relying heavily on Sandakan. He's got 11 wickets in the tournament. He's been one of the top 5 wicket takers in this event, so he's got to make sure he's on the button straight away. It's not the case. First one wasn't ideal. The second one short and wide and pumped away for a boundary. There's a look from Azam Khan. And a bit of a mutter as well.
Taken. Wicket number 2. Asalanka goes immediately after a boundary, being drawn into a shot with a little bit more loop. And that is a big wicket. The Galle Gladiators need wickets, and they've got the second one.
Is a wicket taker. Pressure was ramping up on Jaffna Stallions batsman. A 6 in the previous over and a boundary. Released it, but now pressure is reverted back again. Score 10, it's 66 for 2.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports බොරැල්ල.
154, 30, 64, 50s.
There's a bit of a chance here for the Gladiators because Shoaib Malik is not someone who gets out of the blocks quickly. Visca Fernando also is not someone who goes at a million miles an hour. So if they can just keep things tight here, the Gladiators, they'll be able to get into this a bit.
See, this spell is very important for Goal Gladiators. Lakshan Sandakan striking with a nicely looped delivery wide, drawing the left-hander, and ended up as an easy catch.
And pushing it wide. That was a brave delivery. And now he's mixing them up with confidence. That was a wrong arm.
Wickets have fallen at 44 and 66. So that's good timing as far as the Gladiators are concerned. Each time a partnership threatened to go big, it was sniped.
Only one boy, only one.
Hanukkah might be injured, but he won't be feeling that much of pain because his team is doing well. They were threatened with a good opening start, but with 2 wickets, situation has enhanced for them.
Last ball of the over. It's a dot. It's a very good over. 6 runs and a wicket. 67 for 2.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always. Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
Focus on that total of about the 170 mark.
Yeah.
Batters consider the average score batting first at the moment on these tracks. Now, we didn't see much swing. We didn't see any swing, really. As we have another look at the dismissal. Simple catch taken. Gunatilik in the game again, this time with another catch.
Oh, well ball.
So 170 mark is the figure that would have been talked about by the players, the figure that you mentioned, Amir Sahal, out in the middle with your pitch report as well. And I'll say it again, that's the average score batting first.
Also the fact that, Hazy, the point you made about this pair batting really, I think, makes a lot of sense about Shoaib Malik taking time to get off his mark and get off his blocks and start moving. And Avishkar, rather surprisingly, hasn't been all that aggressive and fluent today. He's had his moments. Having said that, how far has that gone? There is a fieldsman underneath it, and he takes it. So Sahan Arachchi gets the wicket. Avishkar Fernando, he's been dismissed, and the Jaffna Stallions are losing wickets a little bit too close to each other.
Pressure reverted. Gol Gladiators, they were feeling pressure and heat created by the openers. But ballers have made a strong comeback. Arachige, wicket-taking options. One of the wicket-taking options Gol Gladiators have. He bowls few dot deliveries, bring the pressure on the batsman, and then induces a false stroke. 27 from the bat of Fernando, and it's 70 for 3.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
ලක්විම සෑග්ගක් කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා හිනා වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිත්ති ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔවුන්ට ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always. Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
ලක්විම සෑග්ගක් කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
ලක්විම සෑග්ගක් කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom.
In this game, T20 is such a format that rarely does one side dominate for too long. Sooner or later something happens and things start turning around a bit. There's a fumble, allows them to come back for 2. We saw that magnificent catch earlier, which provided a bit of a spark, and that started the start of the 3 wickets going down pretty quickly. Here's a look at the last to go. It's a big wicket, this one, Vishka Fernando. Very good catch in the end. Gone for 27 off 23 balls. He's the one that's got man of the match of Vishka Fernando. Last time he played against the Stallions. Both occasions, actually.
So it's 73 for 3. 9 overs completed.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
ලක්විම සෑග්ගක් කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network.
Bowling.
Yeah, all eyes on Shoaib Malik now. How he approaches the game from here on. I know it for a fact that he's a sort of a player. When the situation is such where you have lost few wickets, it brings the best out of Shoaib Malik. Nicely held catch.
Back at first slip now. So the strategic timeout got Rajapaksa back in the lineup, which is good news. These finals are always full of emotion. This is where Sandakan just came into the attack, and there's a short wide ball he was put away back in the square, and there's Azam Khan with a bit of a mutter and a stare, and the Varian Hicks ball caught by Ganatilaka, and there's the encouragement from Azam Khan. Can change in the blink of an eye.
And that's what you picked. When the going were tough for Gol Gladiator, he went awfully quiet, Azam Khan. But he realized his job is not to gather the ball. At times, encouragement for the fielders and the bowlers is required.
I'll tell you what, that boundary ball got the death stare, didn't it?
Come on, boy, come on, boy, come on, boy!
He's looking like he's meaning business today. Azam Khan, Dhananjaya De Silva, strike rate is healthy. Experienced player, very good, important player.
Straight to the fielder. So he's had 4 dot balls so far out of, if 2 dot balls and 3 singles, I beg your pardon. It's been a good over, just 3 runs only.
And there's been a string of them. That's what's caused a wicket or two as well. Tight overs. Batsmen have tried things. And unfortunately for them, they haven't succeeded.
They get a single off the last ball. Another good over from the left-arm spinner. 77 for 3. 10 overs completed.
Speed.
イケコブです。イケメンなゴブリンです。彼らは多彩な
Bit of a challenge in the field. Is this a sign of more things to come? Goes big again. Gets across to the offside to cover the line. And it's a clean swing for a 6.
Turning out to be a huge over. Already he's got 18 runs, 2 more balls to go, and now the Jaffna Stallions are just breaking the shackles.
The benefit of these 2 batsmen taking their time and consolidating the innings. They got the quality, they got good shots to score runs, and you got to back yourself. You can't go swinging all the while.
That's a deft touch. 44 runs in 2.5 overs. And that's how good these 2 have been for the Jaffna Stallions. Partnership with 57 from 31 now.
They were trotting for a bit, still for a bit, the Jaffna Stallions. But suddenly, they're starting to gallop.
Smartly played. Doesn't take a big risk, just turns the strike over, a single to end. 19 runs, make that 20 from the over, 128 for 3.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
Follow ball by ball live LPL cricket action with us right throughout the tournament. LPL උණුසුම ඔබට පහසු වෙලාවක නරඹන්න. දැන්ම Newsai, TVI, Facebook, YouTube නාලිකා subscribe කරන්න, like කරන්න.
Remember, it's an award for the team that conducted itself in the best manner, played the game in the best spirit, as determined by the umpires and officials. Congratulations, Nampula Viking.
Mohammad Amir. 6 overs remaining. The Stallions have set themselves up for a final burst here. Amir will have thoughts of putting a dent on that game. Shoaib Malik happy to work the gaps. They'll keep working the gaps, these two.
Last over was an expensive one, 20 runs coming from it. Dhananjaya De Silva being the aggressor. What should be the plan now, guys? Do you pick one batsman to go all out and one to anchor the innings?
For me, just bat normal this over. See this over of Amir, which will just open up the rest of the 5 overs. You don't want to give a wicket at this stage. Because if Amir does not get a wicket here, that will be pressure on the Galle Gladiators. He's searching. He will search. So put him off his plans. Tisara Pereira will be in next. Then Wanindu Hasaranga. Just don't want to open the door a little bit here. Malik will know that better than anyone. So will Dhananjaya De Silva.
See, the other side of the coin would be Tisara Pereira coming into bat in the last 4 or 5 overs, and obviously one of them at the other end. They will give him the perfect support for Pereira to just express himself.
So far, no risks taken. They haven't even looked to hit deliveries that haven't been there. So I think they got it covered. That's Tisara Pereira. Started off strong.
It's his strike rate that is the most significant thing on show there. He strikes, he gets going very early in his innings. And he will be perfect in the circumstances if he gets an opportunity to bat.
Slower delivery. From here, the Jaffna Stallions should at least get to 185. And going by the bowling options they have and how they've been going about it in the field, should be a good score. Score on the board. Runs on the board is key all the time, Darren.
You sure about that? Pulled away. Wasn't a very short delivery, but he's been out there for a while. Dhananjaya De Silva looking much more fluent than when he started.
They picked the lone mid-wicket fielder out there. He's disappointed. He needed to roll his wrists a bit because Square leg in the circle. Last ball of Amir's third. 4 singles off. It's quiet after a bit of carnage earlier.
I made that comment about runs on the board because I know the Galle Gladiators, they've opted for an extra batsman in Zazai. Short delivery, some aggression to finish the over. Wide, a little too short, too high.
Good option. Really good option from Amir, but just bounced a little too much. But if it came from Ruchirapalli Guruge, the signal from Square leg, so that is for the delivery going above the head. It's of course judged the batsman standing upright, so that's what Kumar Dharmasena's call was from Square leg.
Length and punch. They were thinking about 2, opted for 1. 134 for 3.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
The Premier League Season 2 is going to be coming in July, August 2021. So this is the first one. The second one's not too far away, so you can look forward to that as well. And I'm sure you're looking forward to the rest of this final. This is set up beautifully. This partnership between Mullock and De Silva has been absolutely outstanding. So these last 5 overs are so crucial. Quite clearly, the Gladiators need some wickets. They've got to break this down. That's the first call. Slow delivery straight to the man at short fine low, or short third man, I should say. It's Barnaker. Roger Puxer, he can't throw. He's got that issue with his side, but he's out there captaining the side at the moment.
Shoaib Malik has been brilliant. I had a chat with him just before I did the pitch report. He asked me what was going wrong about his batting, and I said, you tend to commit yourself to playing every delivery towards extra cover. Try and play the ball back to the bowler, you'll be all right. And I'm glad it's working for him.
I think the other thing he did also when he came out, he took a little bit of time to get going, but he's a bit more forceful when he's out there as well. And he had a partner to help him. That always does assist. So the last 5 overs have been going at 11 runs to the over. So they should be able to get up near the 190 mark from here. With a bit of luck, someone plays really well. Who knows, they might be able to nudge that 200 mark if someone gets a couple of big overs in a row. They look to come back for the second.
Yeah, they have to march along relentlessly. They don't have to do anything silly. Just keep on pressing, and they should be able to get to 190 from here on. And if they get too greedy, a couple of wickets going down, will become very difficult. Stable head is required.
Nice low delivery again from Sandakan. I look at this innings from a Galle Gladiators perspective, and from the 7th over to the 14th over, they opted for only spin and primarily 2 bowlers. I don't think in T20 cricket you want to extend a bowler's spell for such a long time, especially when you're not getting wickets. It might have been a better option to go with a seam bowler in that of possibly Mohammad Amir, or this guy being brought back, in my estimation, a little too late in the innings.
He's a key bowler. He's got that variation. That's it nice and high. Is this going to be out? I think it should be out. It is. So that's the wicket they wanted. I like the way this guy goes about his cricket, Lakshman. He's a really good cricketer. Picks up key wickets at just the right times as well. And here's someone who's really special. He's young, and he's someone to watch as the years go by.
Yeah, I'm with you, Darren. As a captain, you have to be flexible. You cannot be regimental. You have to improvise. And like you suggested, he's a wicket-taking option. He was introduced, and here you go. A wicket of a set batsman. Handful from De Silva, 33. It's 139 for 4.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොබිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the eChanneling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
One ball left in the 16th over. Dundee Lakshan has got 12 wickets now. 139 for 4 it is. 5 runs from this over. And still a single, direct hit. Might be interesting. No, they would have been okay. They're going to perhaps come back and decide against that as well. So that's a tidy over. That's good work. 6 runs off at 140 for 4. Look at the Lanka Premier League Governing Council. Well done to all those guys who have worked so hard to put this together. There must have been enormous work done prior to this event getting underway, the weeks leading into it. So congratulations. They'll be very pleased, I'm sure, with everything that's happened. We're at the very sharp end now of this event. And this final is interestingly poised. 140 for 4 right now. There's 4 overs remaining. They'll all be glued to the rest of this game and this innings. Tashara.
What I want to see from Tashara is his ability to nail his Yorkers at this stage of the innings. Something that we haven't seen executed well by bowlers in the death overs. This man, he's a wicket taker, should have been brought on earlier.
And it's the second time he has picked up that wicket with a wrist spinner. What control. And it's always a relief to see the back of a set batsman in a T20 format.
It's been an up and down night for Tashara. Got tapped in his first over, went for a dozen. Came back over was good, so this is going to be important over the start of his third. That's going to set the tone as well, so tight enough at this stage.
That's a contest. Tashara versus Pereira. The ball. Well, here's another one. Manchikome. Everybody has enjoyed it. Sri Lanka. #1. Hazy, which one is your favourite?
I like those chili bites, the red ones at the back, on the right. They're my favourite. They've been great. I had a few of them in the change room, in the commentary box. They've been in the change room also. Not that I know them in the change room, but I've seen photographs of them and shots from the cameraman.
Don't they taste better with nice libations?
Of course. 2 balls into the 17th over now. Again, it's about wickets. That's what's going to stop this run burst.
Can Pereira strike at 200 straight away? He's done it in previous matches. Doesn't take long for him to get his boundaries going. Boy, the Jaffna Stallions will want him to fire straight away.
He's an explosive batsman with a very attractive strike rate and also decent average. And the reason why I say it's going to be a good contest between Tushara and Pereira, because it's never easy for a left-handed batsman, a bowler bowling over the wicket, to take him on.
So we've got two batsmen right now who are very different in their style. Shoaib Malik is more of a correct batsman. They've actually just decided to block up the long off area. I'm just going to say that mid-off is in a standard position, and I'm sure he would have spotted that, also the extra cover region. So there's no doubt going to be some slower balls here from Tushara with slow delivery, and that's wide. He's got away with that. He's got away with that. He's very lucky indeed. You cannot bowl width for that sort of field.
It's the wrong line to be bowling to that type of field. Third man, fine leg up. That's easy pickings and should be easy pickings to find the gap through the offside behind square. Good piece of fielding.
There's a look at the sixes that he scored throughout this LPL 2020. Have a look at all these red spider legs all over the place, and that's the way that he's developed. He used to be just only leg side, cow corner and long on, but he's developed in the cover region as well now. That's an area he likes, and he likes that area a lot. He won't miss out there.
Yeah, he was winding for a big one anyways. Ball a shot in the length, but he went away with the swing. Pereira, and was able to find the gap. My 11th circle champion shot.
Only his second delivery and already a 4. He's teeing off. Can he sustain this batting power that we've seen from him in previous innings?
Sure, he's bowling well enough to show to have this field he's got at the moment. Slice that away. Sweeper. Is he getting down to the luck? Yes, he is. Stops that at just back with a square on the offside. And trot back for the second. In the end, it's a pretty good over. 9 runs coming from it. 149 for 4. 3 overs remaining.
LPL උණුසුම ඔබට පහසු වෙලාවක නරඹන්න. දැන්ම Newsai, TVI, Facebook, YouTube නාලිකා subscribe කරන්න, like කරන්න.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
Be in trouble. That's the bottom line. They need to get him out. Need to dismiss him. It's a friendly full toss. Sweeper on the leg side, just the single.
Shoaib Malik has missed out on a couple of occasions. He had a wide, pacey delivery that he didn't find the gap with. Yet again, this is a bad delivery that should have been dispatched for a set batsman. So maybe costing his team maybe 6 runs.
Yeah, he got the opportunity in the previous over as well, Shoaib Malik, where he could have picked up a boundary. It was a good piece of fielding. That's what he has to ensure, Shoaib Malik. Whenever he gets the opportunity, the ball should go over the boundary line.
A little bit of a look to the leg side from Pereira. 5 balls left in this. 150 on the board. Short delivery. He likes him there. Has he got enough on it? No. Yes, he has. Split the gap. Picked up a boundary. He's such a strong man, is Cesaro Pereira.
He adjusted well at the last moment. Pereira realized it was a slow delivery, delayed his stroke, was able to hit the ball into the gap. That's where he makes the difference. Keeps on hitting the ball into the gaps.
And most people would be a little bit hesitant with that slower delivery. Not Pereira. He thrashes it. He's got so much strength, he can just thrash it a long way on the leg side.
What I like about Cesaro Pereira, especially when he's batting in T20 cricket, if you look at him in his stance position, he doesn't move until the last minute. He gives himself a chance of picking the pace of the delivery, the length of the delivery before he triggers into playing a shot. He's a genuine boundary hitter. And that is what has accounted for his high strike rate, over 200 in this tournament.
Oh, there's a full toss. And that's away, one bounce for 4. Scooted away quickly. Boundaries are coming now. 10 runs off this over, and there's still 2 balls to go.
Well, these two are turning it on. With few boundaries, once again, the opposition is staring at the barrel of conceding 200 runs.
Slow ball, picked it up. Has that gone all the way? Might be out. Yes, it is. Comfortably taken on the boundary, so Malik doesn't quite get to 50. So that's a wicket they've picked up. I'm not sure it's been a great display of bowling of late from the Galle Gladiators, but they'll be happy to pick up a wicket of Shoaib Malik, who was playing well. And, of course, when he dovetails with Pereira, they're a dangerous pair.
Slow delivery, once again. Not a surprise. It's been very effective. Nicely judged catch from Zazai. Good innings from Shoaib Malik. Came to an end. 46 was his contribution. It's 159 for 5.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
Some very handy runs to the bat, but his bowling has been magnificent. Lakshan now, last ball of the 18th over. Club down the ground. He's so strong, he's hit that for 6 with ease. That is a wonderful way to finish the over. Pereira, brilliant stuff. 16 from it, 165 for 5.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
With 3 players on that list of most wickets. Amir, Lakshan Sandakan, Dhananjaya Lakshan. But Wanindu Hasaranga leads the list with 16 wickets.
Yeah, really interesting. They've got 3 players in the top 5 in the bowling. And Gunatilaka is their top run scorer. Or the top run scorer of the competition by a long, long way, but he's the lone ranger because they haven't got anyone in the top 10 apart from him. So Hasaranga, 138 strike rate, he's been magnificent with the ball. good variety. Picked up a big percentage of his wickets through his wrong end. So 2 overs remaining now. Driving down the ground, trying to get Pereira back on strike, and does exactly the right thing.
He's an amazing talent, Tisara Pereira. Just look at that strong forehand. Hits the ball with brute force, even though it was a slow delivery. But still managed to hit it so hard and over the rope. Amazing.
The thing about those slow deliveries, when they die, when they hit the pitch, I mean, the batsman's got to do all the work. And you've got someone like Pereira. I mean, it's all like a baseball shot almost from Tisara Pereira. He just clubs the whole thing and goes for miles. Wonderful stuff. Unless you're the bowler.
That's where effort in the gym comes in. Having the muscle to swing through the ball without pace. Many players are more risky. They use the pace of the ball to score boundaries. Not this guy.
Back on strike. Cries of catcher, but that's going to go a long way. A couple of bounces, I think, and over for 4. He didn't try and hit that hard at all. That was just timing.
Here's the pass score on the board. Still 10 balls to go. Ominous signs for Gaul Gladiators.
Just look at his body position. He's inside the batting crease to get under the ball, and he executes well. So he's expecting the Yorker from Mohammad Amir.
A little wide at that time, and he's got enough bat on that to go for 4 as well. So back-to-back boundaries now. These really hurt. The Gaul Gladiators, apart from a bit of yelping right now from Mohammad Amir, have gone dead quiet in the middle.
Well, if the ball is not in his slot, even it's wider, he's got the reach. Opened the face, placed the ball beautifully. Hard work for the fieldsman. In the end, a good result for Jaffna Stallions.
He's the perfect guy to have in the My 11 Circle app. If you download it, get on Tisara Pereira. Let's put that away to the fielder. Boundary saved on that occasion, just the single.
Something we often see from power batsmen in T20 cricket when they're looking for a boundary and they're expecting Yorkers. They set themselves deep into the crease with a high backlift. And as easy as you like, bat on ball gets the result.
When you talk about Tisara Pereira, there is another thing to note for the benefit of the youngsters. Look at it. Weight on the front leg, and then he transfers it to the back leg, and the momentum goes forward. Amazing.
Yeah, the whole idea about that is to get underneath the ball. You're expecting the ball to try and bowl a Yorker or maybe slightly shorter than the Yorker. Get underneath the ball so you can hit it back over the bowler's head. Andre Russell was probably the pick of the lot. I think a lot of guys have seen Andre Russell do it, and now they're doing the same thing. Tries to catch it, and that's out. That's another wicket. Hasaranga this time is on his way back to pavilion, but the danger man Pereira is still there.
Wily bowling from Mohammad Amir. Appreciate where he's gone. He's gone a little bit wider. So difficult for you as a batsman to stay in control of your shot when your body is going in one direction and your bat is going in the other. Takes the Q end of the bat and it lobs to cover. Hasaranga departs for 1. It's 175 for 6.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
There is one over left. Now, just to assess things right now, there's a bit of dew out there. So I think with the decision made by Pereira to bat first, they're going to be looking to bowl with this ball, which is going to be a little bit wet. The spinners are going to be affected. Maybe the seamers won't be able to hold as well as they would like. So the total of 170, I'm going to give an extra 15 runs for the dew. So I think they need, if they get about 185, that's what I think is probably around about par tonight. Oh, that's launched, and that has gone a long, long way. That is huge, and what a way to start the last over.
Can you keep this man quiet? No, you can't. Every time he decides to hit the ball, it stays hit. Although it was a slow delivery, didn't bring any impression on the batsman. He's looking to finish strongly.
Untracking balls and boundaries for Tessara Pereira. 10 deliveries faced so far. 6 boundaries, 4 fours, 2 sixes.
The length he's bowling, even though he's got that low sling, Tessara, the length he's bowling now is just feeding this technique for Pereira. He's bowling reasonably forward, so he can get underneath it and hit it for 6, as he did with the first ball. That's the last wicket to go down. Hasaranga the man, Mohammad Amir in the wickets column. 1 for 36 off his 4 overs.
I think Taranga, Tessara, beg your pardon, will be better served if he has a deep fine leg, deep square leg, and start to bowl, look to bowl middle stump. Can create impact by doing that, but not this line or length. He'll be punished.
Again, he was looking to launch. It's the standard length that he bowls. This is not the ideal bowler to bowl to Pereira the last over of a game. They are dead quiet out there, the Gladiators.
Piece on the ball, 3rd man up. And that's the price you pay. Most batsmen are using just to throw the bat at the ball once it's wide and it's pacey, as Pereira did on that occasion. If you're not nailing your Yorkers, then you're going to pay a heavy price for being inconsistent in your lines and your lengths.
It's in the slot, hard. Boundary saved, just the one. It's got him off strike, that's what they need to do. Malingan can do it with that sort of action. I mean, we've seen him do it for years. Well, the last couple of overs of that action, and hit the block hole time after time after time. And practice that bowling with a tennis shoe and just hit it one of his running shoes all the time. That's what he does.
Also seen bowlers, fast bowlers, use the change-up, the slower deliveries, pitching it on a length. That's usually a good option to have as well with your Yorker.
2 balls remaining, 186 on the board. Prize of catch it. Nope, it's going to be on the bounce.
The other good option is a good short pitch delivery, well directed to the head of the batsman, just to keep them checking. I don't think Tessara has the pace, but still the accuracy in bowling short.
Darren, have a look at the field placing. Deep backward point, deep cover, and a short 3rd man. Doesn't rhyme well, doesn't make any sense. If you're looking to bowl outside the off stump, then you have to consider an edge as well.
Last ball of the innings. Sweeper's got work to do. They're going to come back for the second. No, they're not. Just settle for the one. So that was thrashed on the offside by Pereira. So 20 overs up, 188 for 6. I don't think that's necessarily running away with it, 188 for 6. The dew is going to be a factor. I think that they certainly need to bat well, the Gaul Gladiators. But their bowling, they'll look back at this bowling, and I don't think it's their best bowling performance, which means guys like Gunatilaka has got to make sure he bats really well. He's a bit of a lone ranger for them, but it's got to be a real team effort with him batting really well and playing the lead role.
I'm with you, Hazy. You know, they have to bat with a method. Otherwise, there is every chance of this innings going to tatters. They'll be heavily relying on Gunatilaka, who's been absolutely brilliant with his journey in this My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League.
Jaffna Stallions will feel very happy with the score that they've gotten. 188 above par. And they're playing according to their plans, not according to the opposition. They wanted to bat first, put runs on the board, and rely a lot on the strength of their bowling, which has often delivered for them in previous wins. So, using their own strategy to get an outcome sets up a nice contest.
It was a good start from the openers, especially Johnson Charles was looking so good, and there was a stutter in between when they lost 3 wickets for 76 on the board, and after that partnership between Malik and De Silva set it up nicely for them to finish off strongly.
One thing they could look at, the Gaul Gladiators, is no one got away there. It's not a huge score. No one got an 80 not out. However, Pereira not out 39 off 14 balls is really dangerous. Those were cameos. Cameos can certainly win a game. If you look at the bowling, I think all the bowlers will certainly get some tap here. Go to the economy rate straight away. No one has been contained. 9 and over for Amir, 9.75 for Tashara. Lakshan also going at 9s. Rajati also at 9, and also Sanakan going at 10.25. That's more expensive than what they normally do. 3 wickets to Lakshan. So they certainly struggled a bit, and they would be more than happy to say they didn't get their lengths right or their lines right. However, at the same stage, I'll just mention that they haven't got away totally, the Jaffna Stallions. So we should have a pretty good game here. Conditions are really good. There's going to be a bit of dew around. The track is a good one, and that's what the Gladiators need in this big final. 189 they require, and the target is just under 9.5 runs per over.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
Follow ball by ball live LPL cricket action with us right throughout the tournament.
ලංකා ප්‍රමියර් ලීග් 2020 දෙසැම්බර් 16 දක්වා සජීවීව නරඹන්න TVI, News.i, Content.i, Facebook සහ YouTube නාලිකාවන් ඔස්සේ එකතු වන්න.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
LPL උණුසුම ඔබට පහසු වෙලාවක නරඹන්න. දැන්ම නිව්සයි, TVයි, Facebook, YouTube නාලිකා subscribe කරන්න, like කරන්න.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
Welcome back now. Just to look at what has happened so far in the final. 188 for 6. Visca Fernando 27, Charles 26, Asalanka 10. Shoaib Malik played nicely for his 46 off 35, De Silva 30s, and Pereira was magnificent with that quick fire 39. The bowling, all the bowlers got some tap. The pick of the bowlers was Lakshman with 3 for 36 of his 4 overs. So it's not a huge score, it's not a massive score that the Stallions have got. They've done what they wanted to get after winning the toss and electing to bat first. So it is a good position for the Stallions, and the Gladiators have now got some work to do. And I think we all know that it's so important that sponsors are involved in big events like this, and we're now going to hear from one of the main sponsors of the Lanka Premier League.
Hi Bovan, it is an honor for Cycle to associate with My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. This initiative will make our association stronger and reinforce our commitment to cricket and in the Sri Lankan market. Cricket has been a key element in our brand journey right from our inception, and it has worked brilliantly for our brand. We believe that cricket unites the nation. We as a cycle brand Handunkuru believe in supporting, nurturing and encourage budding cricket talents within the island. We coordinately thank Sri Lankan Cricket Board for organising Lanka Premier League. Thank you.
Chaminda, thank you very much, and thank you for your support as a sponsor, as a main sponsor in this tournament. Right, here we go. Players are getting ready to come out again. Umpires look like they've enjoyed themselves so far. Of course, there's work to be done by the Gaul Gladiators. I've got Russ Lana alongside me. Russ, the Stallions will be very pleased with what's happened so far in the first half of this game.
Yeah, won the toss, opted to bat first. The thought process being it's a final, it's all about temperament. Strange things go through your mind when you see that finish line. And things going that way and getting 188, they'll be very, very happy. Now it's up to the bowlers, which they have been their strength. When they batted first, when they scored around 150, of course, they've lost but pushed the opposition all the way. But anything more than that, they've defended easily. So lots of smiles. They'll know that they've done half the work already.
Rasham, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think runs on the board is always very important, Asia, and as Russell said, the strength has been the bowling and the way the pressure gets created and the Hasaranga factor in the middle overs. You grab a few wickets earlier on and bring him on, unleash him in the middle. That's where everything starts to go wrong. But having said that, I see that this is going to be a huge game for the Japanese Stallions. Why I say that is considering the support base they have in the Northern Province. fact that there are young cricketers emerging from Jaffna, and this will be a huge boost, I'll tell you. And of course, let's not forget, the owners are local. See, I think if Jaffna Stallions win this, cricket will go through the roof in Jaffna. This is my personal opinion.
Okay, terrific. Nice thoughts. Righto, so let's see how Gunatilaka goes. Can they stop him? That's one of the questions that needs to be asked. The other question is, can the Gladiators nullify Hasaranga? They're the two key players as I see it. Danushka, Gunatilaka. What about this? Magnificent 20-over player. High score of 102 not out. In this event, he scored 475 runs, which is 227 runs better than Aviska Fernando before the start of this game. Zazai is his partner. He's someone who doesn't use his feet too much. He likes to give the ball a bit of a wallop, a bit of a chop. 144 is his strike rate. But they need to get off to a good start. That's what's really important. As we saw in the semi-final, Dhananjaya De Silva is going to start.
Yeah, two left-handers on strike, and Danushka Gunatilaka hasn't really had a great time against Spain. He's been dismissed 7 times in the tournament and 5 against Spain.
He's just bowling drifters, really. Just arm balls and drifters in the first semi-final that he bowled in.
See, what I would like to see, if Danushka bats deep, his contest with the leg spinner Vanidhu Hasaranga, that will be a real mouth-watering contest.
In the 2 league games, Roshan, Gunatilaka versus Hasaranga, 6 runs to Gunatilaka off 10 balls, dismissed twice.
Yeah, I know. But if he can go far and if he can start flowing, because Hasaranga hasn't really been taken apart by anybody in this tournament.
I'm with you with those stats, Russ, but he did get scores of 56 and 38.
Yes, because Hasaranga comes on to bowl in the middle of the innings.
Zazai said it straight up in the air. This is going to be out, I think. That's the first one down. That wasn't the smartest of shots, I'm afraid. They needed to get a stand together at the start. I guess that's pretty much the way he plays.
Yeah, that's been his tournament. He's not really come off, but we know that he can hit it and hit it hard and fast. But it's been a disappointing Lanka Premier League for Hazratullah Zazai. One of those drifters you mentioned, Hazy, and he knew straight away. His role at the top of the order was also to go after it, so Danushka Gunatilaka can settle in. It's not work, but it's work for Dhananjaya De Silva. Opening the bowling and picking up an early one. Zazai for naught. Gol Gladiators are 1 for 1.
Got that problem also with Rajapaksa, the captain. How fit he's going to be. Oh, it's a bit of an in-swinger that time. That's pretty well bowled. A big inside edge as well.
Dhananjaya De Silva is excited, but no one else. You mentioned support in the north, Roshan, but Jaffna Stallions seem to be getting a lot of support from around the world. Bhanuka Rajapaksa in next. So a shout out to all of them. Especially the troublesome trio watching from South London. Troublesome sisters.
Who's that?
Fans of the Stallions. And they're celebrating because they've picked up one. Avishka Fernando getting underneath that. 2 runs off the first over, but most importantly, they've lost a wicket, the Gol Gladiators, 2 for 1.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling.
Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the eChanneling app and connect today.
Sanjay De Silva, you could see that he's developed a little bit of a seam and swing rather than spin, which will be very useful going forward. In different conditions, he could adjust. But so far, we've seen him swing the ball so much. In the previous game too, he opened the bowling, got a lot of swing here too. And one other thing, Hazy, just to add, this is Ashan Ali's figures. We'll come to that after this ball.
Luckmal.
See, the strength I see in this Jaffna Stallion lineup is that in the bowling resources, I really can't find a weak link. See, that's their strength. We've seen the Galle Gladiators, we've seen attack the weak opposing teams, attack the weak link. This is Suranga Luckmal, just warming up a bit. Here, this is before play. Here, this side, this Jaffna Stallion side, that way looks a complete bowling unit.
He's been really good, Luckmal, on the power play. He's picked up 5 wickets. So he's been dominant in the power play. We know he's very good with the red ball. He sets the tone in the 5-day game. He'll be busy shortly in South Africa.
And if there's a little bit of swing, he will find it. He's that type of bowler. It's that test match length, as you just mentioned. That's what he'll try to hit, and Thisara Perera will try and use him right through the power play, because that will allow him to use Shinwari and Duan Olithia later on in the innings.
Good clash this to Gunatilaka. Oh, swing again, bit of swing. Is the finger going up? No, it's not. There's a collision. There's going to be a run out, though, I think. There is going to be a run out. Luckmal's gone down. Suranga Luckmal's gone down. It's been sent upstairs, the TV umpire. There was a collision mid-pitch as the batsman tried to get back. Real indecision in the middle between the two batsmen.
Suranga Luckmal was appealing and he went towards the ball. Danushka Gunatilaka ran towards him, and then when he spun round, he was going the wrong way.
Big conversation there between the umpire and the television umpire to look at something as well. I don't think there's any indication of anyone changing their line at all. It was all just in the matter of trying to get back. He's out there. And I think that's going to be the bottom line.
That's another huge blow. I don't think we need to emphasize it anymore. He's been the standout performer, and the Jaffna Stallions have got their big fish. We're talking about fishing, Russell. They couldn't have caught a bigger fish here. Look at the celebration. Look at the celebration. My goodness. They're happy.
Unfortunate way to get out, but he's got to go, Gunatilaka. Quiet end to his magnificent tournament. 1 run, 3 for 2, the Galle Gladiators.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔවුන්ට ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Hassan Ali's on strike. Luckmal's running in again. Perfect line down the ground. That's well driven. Is it going to go the way for 4? It is. That's a very good shot first up. That's nicely played. Fine stroke. I'm astounded by that run out, by the way.
Pitch still good, otherwise you cannot hit on the up like that. Not perfect timing, but it ran away. My 11 circle champion shot. He's played many of those shots, but not today. What a disappointing end to the tournament for Gunatilaka.
Yeah.
Brilliant he's been.
You're dead right, very disappointing. You'll see with the replay comes, he ran like almost 3/4 the way down the pitch, certainly 2/3. Really strange the calling between Hoshin Ali and also Gunatilaka. Oh, there's a nick, and there's another one. So that movement away, having a flash outside the off stump, and they've lost another stick.
This is poor cricket, really poor cricket. The Galle Gladiators just, I hope not, but they seem to be collapsing like a pack of cards. 3 wickets now for 7 and 3 top order batsmen.
Jaffna Stallions celebrate. Suranga Lakmal getting that shape, getting a bit of extra bounce. The feet did not go because it was closer to the body and then ended up away. That's what he gets. He gets movement. When he gets movement, he gets wickets. Got another. Ihsan Ali, he goes for 6. The Galle Gladiators, 7 runs for 3 wickets.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා හිනා වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිත්ති ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔවුන්ට ආභරණයක් වුණ නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always. Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
Matches, fairly experienced, strike rate's okay, high score of 107. He's got some serious work to do here. Lakmal again.
They have held back Azam Khan, who's generally in by now, changing that batting order. They've got a long line of left-handers, Galle Gladiators. Feet going nowhere. Just throws his hands. The hands following the movement that Suranga Lakmal gets. We heard it from up here. Don't tell them it was off the stump, Mike, which we had in our ear, but we heard it.
We certainly did, we certainly did. That was a thick edge. But this is the perfect setting for the Jaffna Stallions. This is exactly what they are after. Allows them to unleash their attacking options.
What a terrific over. Gunatilaka departed. That was a huge wicket. 7 for 3.
The batting to come. So now if you look at that, it's all left-handers. Rajapaksa, Shan Jayasuriya, Arachige is a left-hander. Dhananjaya Lakshan, there's only Azam Khan as a right-hander in between. Of course, the leg spin of Wanindu Hasaranga is there, but he's not going to worry. He's picked up lots of left-handers this tournament. Danushka Gunatilaka twice, Kusal Pereira, Upul Saranga, so he's not going to worry about left-handers being there.
Oh, there's a bit of turn. A little bit of turn on the first delivery from De Silva.
That was bowled slower. That looked like the attempted off break. Let's see. I don't know whether it was seam up, but the pace looked like an off break.
It was the off break, but now this will also cause doubt in the batsman's mind. He's playing for the angle, and look at it go. Hitting him outside the line, so easy decision for Dharmasena.
I wonder how hampered Rajapaksa is going to be. He's got himself off the mark now. He's just hobbling down the other end, holding that side as well. Suranga Lakmal was the man that just went towards the change room after rolling that over for a bit of treatment.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back because after the collision, he bowled and ran in pretty well. It must be just precautionary for sure.
See, this is perfect. You spoke about left-handers. They're using the off-spinner. And what they're also doing, the other look, you see that last delivery, I think just outside the line. Impact his umpire's call. That's what saved him. We're wide. See, dot balls being brought in. So the pressure obviously starts to build. And then they come to a stage where the run rate has to be picked up. At which point I think they'll bring in the leg spinner. Down the wicket. And that's a safe shot. And gone all the way for 6.
Oh, good hit, good hit. That's why Shan Jayasuriya has been sent. 4 balls that he's faced. He's been trying to play various different shots. And you've got to try and take it to the bowlers too. You cannot die wandering. So this is very good from the Galle Gladiators in sending Jayasuriya with a specific role.
And straight away, a long off has been posted. They won't be able to take any short singles because there's no way that Rajapaksa can fly. He'd need a few of those. Red balls will make him fly a bit. He'll give him wings. He's a non-striker's end and he's just hobbling around right now. Hard down to the man at long off. Just the one, so he's going to retain the strike. 9 runs from that over. 16 for 3.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
Now, Lucknow's got some really good rhythm. Straight back at the bowler. The key wicket of Gunatilaka is the one that everyone wants to see. Now, have a look how far he goes down with the running out. Oh, there's the collision with Gunatilaka. Then he has to turn around and try and get back. And he can't get back. Lucknow goes down. So that's a huge collision between the two of them there. There was nothing intentional whatsoever. It was in the appeal. And out by about a foot at the end of the business end.
Unfortunately for Gunatilaka, when he spun around, he was facing the wrong way. And took a wee bit of a second to realize which way he should go. Because he was pretty close in getting in at the other end. So very, very unfortunate for Gunatilaka and the Gladiators.
Didn't sound great off the bat. Yeah, when he did collide as well, he had to go about 2/3 of the way down the pitch still to get to safe ground at the bowler's end. Both retaining the right line. There's no dramas there whatsoever with the line. Straight into the back of Luckmal. So he was in trouble. Then he had to spin around. It took a couple of paces to go back towards where he was from. Have a look the way he turns and goes back towards where he was, and then suddenly turns around again and has to go back to the bowler's end. So had he continued going straight towards the bowler's end, he would have been fine. Quite an astonishing collision, really. It is a huge wicket.
He's looking to play shots, Jayasuriya, but Suranga Luckmal backing his length. You can see Danushka Gunatilaka just wandering down, not really putting his head down, and suddenly realizes that he needs to sprint. Wonderful length from Luckmal, sticking to that top of off stump line and length. 4 dots, the pressure builds.
This is outstanding. This is really outstanding. They've been good at the top. The bowling has been excellent.
Now what does Luckmal do? He's bowled 4 deliveries on the same spot. Does he change this? Jayasuriya will be looking to swing.
So I think he should just carry on doing what he's doing. Why does he have to change when it's working?
Shot the stumps, would have been out. Would have been out by some distance. He cannot run quickly, that's the problem.
Yes, you got to feel for him. It was not that he was just ambling across. Bhanuka Rajapaksa had a bit of an injury earlier in the field, and I don't think he can run any faster. And that would have been really bad for the Gladiators if Dhananjaya De Silva's throw had hit. Oh, so close, that would have been number 4.
I think Rajapaksa had given up. He's not even trying to make an effort.
It's not a matter of him can't run fast. He also won't be able to stretch out with the bat. And that side, whatever he's done to his side, it was clearly very painful. He's on his back for a good 20 minutes, getting some treatment. Oh, that's hurt. That's hurt. I hope he doesn't do any more damage to what he's got. End of the over, 17 for 3.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always. Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile.
De Silva into his 3rd over, but from the other end, Lakmal, 2 overs. He's bowled over the wicket and around the wicket, so you see it sprayed around a bit, but it's perfect line to left-hander and right-hander. Test match length, he's sticking to it, he's tall, he gets a bit of bounce. Choose a call, Asalanka's there.
I think what they need to do all the time is throw at Rajapaksa's end. He really can't run very much at all. That's the problem he's got right now, so that's hurt him a lot. That was the last ball, the last over. I presume the medical staff said it's okay if he goes out there. Bit of excitement from the bowler.
Well, this is the last ball of the last over, and then just see how Bhanuka Rajapaksa is struggling. He's in serious pain, and I sometimes wonder, the whole idea of he being there, this is a bigger pitch, because let's hope he not, injure himself more. And also, the fact that he might be just using up some very important deliveries. But on the subject of injuries, Russell, I think the Japanese Stallions have played it really smart. Because I know they lost a few games, but the fact that they rested some key players are paying great dividends. This is that injury we're talking about. This is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
That's his front side, which he has to use a lot more than the other side. It's his right hand. Left-handed batsman, your leading side is what he's injured there. Top shot, that's what he can do. He's a quality player. He's on the ground, but he's creamed it through the covers for a mile 11 circle champion shot. That ends the over, 24 for 3.
And this is making no sense, really. You don't want to see a batsman get seriously hurt. Obviously, he's in big danger here with aggravating this injury quite dramatically. Here's a look at the boundary. Just have a look at his reaction. Down he goes. Now he needs to go off. Calling for the medical team straight away. There's no point staying out there when you've got this sort of injury. We don't know how bad this is. The medical staff probably don't know how bad it is either at this stage. It'll only be revealed, I guess, with a couple of scans. So 5 overs gone, 24 for 3 now. Suranga Lakmal was getting a little bit of a rub as well.
He'll be good to go. Suranga Lakmal. Now Bhanuka Rajapaksa seems to be getting onto his feet, but you can't afford to do this every ball. For a quality shot though, gives himself room. Got strong wrists which he uses and carves it over the covers. Down he goes. Five overs gone, just the 2 bowlers used so far for the Jaffna Stallions, and looks like they will stick with Suranga Lakmal, which would mean that their options, their holding back, are very good. The MVP of the tournament, Danushka Gunatilaka, he's so far ahead in his contribution. He's been wonderful with the bat. Wanindu Hasaranga is still to come on with the ball, so he has an opportunity of closing in on that. Lakmal around the wicket.
Back against the wall. Go Gladiators. Having already lost 3 wickets. Their captain injured and batting and fighting, showing his worth.
Yeah, batting to come. Azam Khan has been held back. Now he's a goer. Mohammad Amir bowled well today. Then there's Sahanara Chige, and the match winner of the semi-final, Dhananjaya Lakshan. They are the options that are available.
Crisp looking shot. Drives it through the gap. He goes down. It's a My 11 circle champion shot. But the batsman is hurting.
He's in agony, but not prepared to give it up. He's the captain. He's trying his best. Once again, sees an opportunity to send the ball over boundary line. And straight away felt that pain.
He might be hurting, but he's playing some quality shots. He's showing what he's made of. And it's a time that you've got to put mind over matter. 9 off 5. Looking good, Bhanuka Rajapaksa.
I'm looking at this Goa Gladiators batting order. And no Azam Khan just yet. He scored 55 against Dambulla Viking, his highest score, batting at number 4. And that position is where he batted most of the times in the tournament. In this final, not seen as yet. Your thoughts, guys?
That's surprising for me because he's not very efficient against spinners, especially the leg spinners, and holding back against a bowler like Hasaranga and few other spinners. Let's hope that strategy works for them, but doesn't have the potential.
Well, he's the only right-hander in that list of left-handers to follow as well. The wickets to fall. Hazratullah Zazaid, now he's a left-hander. Long line. This was very, very unfortunate. Gunatilaka went the wrong way, too late. And then in the second over, it's Ehsan Ali.
Yeah, that was a brilliant delivery. Just left the batsman a little. But the bounce the bowler got on that occasion pronounced it.
My own thoughts, Azam Khan should be batting at number 4. He averages 44. He is crucial, especially in a run chase, because of his high strike rate.
And plus, with the off spinner operating, would have been a better option.
Going full. But the only reason I can think is Shayan Jayasuriya getting the promotion. They were in trouble at 7 for 3. Go have a go. Let's try and get us out of this hole. But he's got 12 off 19, but he's played so many shots. It's not come off. Last ball of the power play. Swings again. Dot ball. Magnificent power play for the Jaffna Stallions. 6 gone, 33 for 3.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
ලක්විම සෑග්ගක් කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
What the Stallions produce with the bat and the power plays.
175 is the highest score that has been successfully chased. Goal Gladiators, I think, scored that against the Colombo Kings.
Yeah, coming to the point you were making, Darren, you know, when you are chasing a big total of 188, there has to be a method. This innings has been bereft with a method, and that's why you're seeing this innings gone to tatters. You have to give credit to the bowlers who were aware to the situation, bowled with the right ideas. Fielding has been good.
Sounded sweet and flies all the way for 6. This will be good for the Goal Gladiators.
When he hits the ball through covers, he feels the pain on the side. But whenever he's looking to hit the ball towards mid-wicket, no pain. That's good.
Yeah, a couple of dots. He had to go, you have to go, you have to try. Takes the fielder on and just gets it over Wanindu Hasaranga's head.
And again, this time further. Gone for 6. 12 runs off 2 deliveries. Wow.
That one picked off the bat. It was a towering 6.
I think he's searching for that wicket, Dhananjay De Silva, and he's getting punished. But when batsmen are injured, they are dangerous because they'll have only one way to go, and that is just swing and play your shots. That's what Bhanuka Rajapaksa is doing now. He's finding the middle of the bat.
Again, another bowler being offered the chance to bowl a full complement of 4 on the trot, so that with Lakshan, Sandakan in the first innings, Arachige as well. Nicely stroked, known to long off. Expensive over, 13 runs coming from it. Is the momentum going to change? 43 for 3.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න ප්‍රිය නගණ්ඩ The Chance Sports Boralla.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always.
Zooming back into the MRI Cricket Stadium here in Hambantota. It's the final of the My 11 Lanka Premier League, My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League. So far, if you missed a bit of the game, Jaffna Stallions opting to bat first, 188 for 6. In reply, Goal Gladiators, 43 for 3. Captain Pereira with the ball now.
Interesting. Underbowled himself throughout the tournament, Thisara Pereira. Should be contributing a lot more. He's very experienced. Got a good slower ball, bowls cutters. We still haven't seen the frontline bowlers.
Takes it up and over. Dealing in sixes, the captain. He is giving it a good thump with anything short.
Yes, he's aiming that mid-wicket and square leg boundary. And this is not the first time we have seen him hitting the ball over the boundary line.
My 11 Circle champion fan, the winner today with maximum points on the My 11 Circle app. You can pick your team, win maximum points and be featured as well. Clipped up and again. Goes all the way for 6.
This is awesome batting. Went across his stumps and picked it up over fine leg. 35 or 14. He's having a good swing. The captain is injured. There's only one way to go. This is awesome batting. Very good options.
Well, the captain will be hoping that he keeps on getting the ball at that length, back of the length. Seems like an easy option for Rajapaksa.
Where will he go in terms of length? Goes a bit fuller. Better result. So 13 runs from 3 deliveries in the over.
Had 13 in the previous over as well. Suddenly they're breathing. They'll start believing once more, the Galle Gladiators. That's exactly what they needed. Shan Jayasuriya needs to get his captain on strike.
Playing a miss. In this T20 game, we've seen in past matches how it can shift in terms of control. Jaffna Stallions, they've been dominant in first 6 overs or so. Now there's a bit of a surge in terms of this run chase from the Galle Gladiators. Nice piece of feeling. Doesn't prevent the 50 partnership between these two. 51 from 38. Good recovery after losing early wickets.
They're coming at the right time. Job not finished. They have to carry on if they are to challenge a strong side like Jaffna Stallions in this finals. End of the 8th, it's 58 for 3.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
41 runs coming in the last 4 overs for Galle Gladiators. Haven't seen their trump card. And that's Jaffna Stallions' trump card with the ball. Manindu Hasaranga, leading wicket taker. Tessara Pereira opt in for Shoaib Malik as the new bowler.
Rajapaksa will be eyeing only one area. He will be trying to swing as hard as he can.
Captain going on a punt. Looking to buy a wicket here through Shoaib Malik. He'll be flighting the ball high. They're looking to bowl slower, but not good enough for the captain. Beautifully executed stroke. It was by 11 circle. Champion shot.
3 for 7. The Galle Gladiators won. Nicely tossed up. He might be hampered with a side strain, but does have good shots. Nice friendly start up from Shoaib Malik.
Gone. Wicket immediately. 150 wickets for Shoaib Malik in T20 cricket. What a moment for him. Known more for his batting, but a landmark wicket, you would say, for the Pakistan international.
Captain going on the punt, and the bowler responded. How much improved fielder Shinwari is. He ran few batsmen out in the previous one, and that was a well-judged catch.
Yeah, Rajapaksa, he was going at everything, but it was entertaining while it lasted. 40 off 17, 62 for 4, the Galle Gladiators, and it's time for the strategic timeout.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always. Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයෙකු වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care.
Best time for him to shine as bright as he can. Can there be a twist in the tail?
Good bowling from Shoaib Malik. Employing his experience, saw the batsman coming down, bowled it wide and pulled the length back. Hence induced an edge and was well taken by Shinwari.
Yes, saw him coming. Banko Rajapaksa just used his feet a little too early. And Malik fired it shorter, wider, and he also got some turn. Can be dangerous, Azam Khan, but the Stallions have still not introduced their trump card in one in the Hasaranga. Look at that strike rate. He can do some serious damage. Shinwari is not been introduced yet.
What we've seen from Azam Khan is not instinctive type play. He's a natural boundary hitter. Does the pressure make him change his approach? That's the big question.
And Shoaib Malik is aware of that. The last delivery, he fired it in, right in the block hole.
Doesn't change his approach. Typically aggressive. As you saw from that shot, using his feet, aiming to hit down the ground. 9 overs gone, 65 for 4.
Distinguished guests who've supported this tournament, and their support has helped it happen in difficult times, I should say. The Honourable Prime Minister, Mr. Mahinda Rajapaksa, and of course his son, the Honourable Sports Minister Namal Rajapaksa, without whose support this tournament would not have happened. And those are the positives you like, and you need everyone's support. And cricket and everyone should be thankful that that support is coming in abundance. Here's Usman Khan Shinwari for the first time today. I like the way he runs in, gallops in really.
I like to echo similar sentiments. Ruslanal, they've done a fantastic job in hosting this wonderful tournament. Has put Sri Lanka on the global stage in terms of sport. Has the perfect respite for the challenges of COVID-19. I'm sure many Sri Lankans are quite proud of what they've seen on television in relation to this tournament.
It's all about taking initiative, and things will follow. Eyeballs getting involved.
Well, LPL2 not too far away. Scheduled for July, August. And that should be bigger and better. Chipped over, gets it over. Just enough, and it'll run away. My 11 circle champion shot. Azam Khan likes to hit the top of mid-off. We've seen that many times.
He didn't middle it. Just chipped the ball over mid-off with a good result. Nicely bowled though.
Still a messy position to be in. The score 69 for 4.
All right, Russell, I know that was your ODI number. It's a number that you're familiar with.
Is that all you know?
69, that is.
He has played too much of Tambola. He likes that topsy-turvy, don't you, Russell? Oh, shot! What a shot! A shot on jab, disappeared.
Shinwari under pressure. Stand and deliver, quick wrists. This is very good from Azam Khan. Well, they held him back, but he's not holding back. Just picks that up.
Minimal efforts, efficiency with the swing. Picked the length up quite early. Didn't commit himself too early on that front foot, which allowed the room to access the ball through the onside. Absolutely beautiful.
Manindu Hasaranga being introduced won't be too far away. That would be a great battle. I'd like to go a step further in thanking even the military, the health officials. Leg side-ish, but they're asking the question. Palle Guruge not moved, did look leg side-ish.
Well, the captain is tempted to review it, asking for help, asking the wicketkeeper, should I or should I not?
Time's up. Oh, he's asked for it. On the stroke of our timer turning 0. And yes, he's been informed. He will check with the third umpire if it was on time. So he said that it's too late. Sri Lanka Cricket, IPG, the players, everyone involved, if you missed anyone. Toe first, but was the line right?
touch and go. Yeah, toe first.
I don't think it hit the bat at all. I think the bat hit the pad. But the question mark was the line. But it did look leg-side-ish. 76 for 3, the Jaffna Stallions at this particular stage. So the Galle Gladiators have clawed themselves back in.
Don't rule them out. Galle Gladiators still fighting. Skyer, fielder convenes and takes it. Shoaib Malik completing the catch. And another one down.
46 with the bat. Shoaib Malik chipped in with a wicket and now a catch. This is his second.
Shinwari too quick. Cramped Shehan Jayasuriya. That's all right. First point of impact. There's something behind the line. Jayasuriya, 25 balls for his 15. Sometimes you might think, get another man in. Gladiators have lost another. 15 to Jayasuriya, 76 for 5.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
One of the most exciting all-rounders in this tournament. Local boy, Dhananjaya Lakshan, loves a challenge. That's the way he's played. He's played with a big heart, played the game in the right spirit, and he's been successful for his side.
We've taken note of him. With ball, with bat. The Gladiators have sent him in earlier. He's got a promotion. Growing in stature. Last ball of the 10th. Gets it through. Usman Khan Shinwari bending his back. 10 gone, 76 for 5.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
දැන්මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා හිනා වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිත්ති ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔවුන්ට ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Distinguished guests, we got the Honourable Prime Minister, Mr. Mahinda Rajapaksa, his wife, Mrs. Shiranti Rajapaksa, and of course the board president, Shamma Silva, and Mr. Krishanta Kapua. They're all very well known personalities in the cricketing circles.
There's nothing in this game really. Look at that. The score comparison. Yes, the wickets. The Jaffna Stallions are 2 wickets better off at this stage. Here we go. Here's the star, Hasaranga.
He's going to be the key as far as I'm concerned, this battle, because the Jaffna Stallions have unleashed him always at critical times. He's bowling the 11th over and he has 4 overs out of the 10.
He gets a good percentage of his wickets with the wrong one. The guys can't pick his wrong one. That's one of the important things about Hasaranga. We showed a split screen before where he doesn't give too much away when he does ball that wrong one. The top edge and the grill of the helmet.
He's been brilliant. He's been very, very impressive the way he's bowled.
He's a very intelligent bowler. In the last game, semi-finals, when there was dew around,
The other thing about him in this situation is he buzzes. He gets through these overs very quickly. Suddenly the batsman looks at the scoreboard and there's overs gone very smartly. Here's a look at a chat from Shoaib Malik between overs, suggesting about Hasaranga, get him into the game, and that's exactly what's happened.
Just a bit of drift down the leg side for Dhananjay Lakshan. Slightly off target. He was quick to pounce on it. Galle Gladiators, they need every possible run here. 80 for 5. They now need 109 of 55 balls. Punch down the ground. Will that go all the way? It does. Back-to-back boundaries to end the over. That's a good finish for the Galle Gladiators. It's 84 for 5.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මිලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
Just looking at that batting card, no one really grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck as far as the Stallions are concerned. Yes, they got that big total of 188 for 6. The Gladiators need to go now 105 from 54 balls. This helps. These boundaries, 2 boundaries for the last couple of balls, this helps a lot. And they need one of their batsmen to really kick on and get a big total. Not just a 40 or a 30 and get out, get a big total. Go past that. Get a 60, 70, maybe even more if possible. I guess a 60 is probably what they require. Someone needs to grab this game. Azam Khan's been in good nick.
Safely over the top. Has it gone all the way? It has. He can hit that ball really hard. Timing was perfect. Wasn't the easiest shot. Gave himself a little bit of room and went over extra cover.
Last delivery of his last over was a bouncer. Usman Chinwari, and went up to the batsman and told him something. And here is the reply. A strong one.
That's a wonderful way to start the over. So they need to go at 11 runs and over. That's the required rate from here. Original rate required was 9.5, so it's just ballooned a little bit. They haven't got too many batsmen left, so it is going to be down to these 2 guys to make sure they steer this ship as deep as they possibly can, as strong in the current they possibly can. Lakshan, by the way, got those winning runs in the last semi-final. Don't forget that, knock a 31 not out.
He just falls short of the man coming in from deep mid-wicket.
We are talking about Lakshan. He's growing in stature. Young at this level. He's oozing in confidence now, Lakshan. And it's showing in his cricket. He's batting confidently. He's been amongst wickets. He must be the find of the tournament as far as emerging players are concerned.
There are 2 future stars of Sri Lanka and Pakistan batting together. Azam Khan's done very well. He's really hit some powerful knocks. Dhananjay Lakshan has been good as well.
Instinctive player, Azam Khan. You know, if he goes on to represent Pakistan, he has to improve his game. There is a thing called for batsmen scoring singles. Runs can be scored with alacrity rather than trying to hit the ball out of the park every time you face a ball.
I tell you one thing I enjoyed about him as we look at the work that he's done throughout this series, just shy of the 200 mark by one now. I've liked his personality. We've got to know him a bit, which is good. He hasn't been afraid of getting in front of the camera. We had a piece with him before the game started in the build-up, where he interviewed some of his teammates. Let's look at the work that Azam Khan has done against spin. The red balls, the pulsing red balls are the boundaries, so those strike rates are really good. 197. And there's the scoring areas. Of course, leg side is where he chooses to go, but he's also very strong, as we saw earlier in this innings today, down the long off region. A beautiful shot down long off for 4. So we've seen him play, and we've got to know him as a person as well, and he's got a terrific personality. Enjoys the game.
This time dropped. Charita Salanka, the man on the square leg boundary. Azam Khan just looking to chip it over square leg, just got it wrong. Very lucky.
The angle almost worked. Realized that he has to come forward. It was too late.
I bet he wasn't happy. Yep, I knew. He wouldn't be happy. He bowls with the heart on his sleeve, the Shumwari. He's a wholehearted performer.
Right, the equation now 90.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
I mean, something out of the ordinary has got to happen here for the Gladiators. We've seen too much T20 cricket around the place over the last little while, and we've got to think back of the last semi-final when the Gladiators play, that some strange things can happen. When they got up in that semi-final, it was an amazing performance from them when Lakshan hit the winning runs coming from behind. He's got a job to do again today.
Last game.
How enjoyable has this been? This Lanka Premier League, I think, has been terrific. I've been involved in quite a few of these franchise tournaments, and I think this has been really special. I think the talent on show has been great. The conditions have been outstanding. Pitches have been magnificent, and they've tested all the players. I think it's been really, really impressive.
Taken, Big Nick. Dhananjay Lakshan goes. That's another one. He's not happy. And does that surprise you? Really flashed hard. Big Nick.
You just cannot keep him out of the game. He's such a talent. Lakshan will be disappointed, contributing only 9, and now it's 93 for 6.
It is decent. The average is all right. 150. 630s. Vanidu Hasaranga. Over number 13. That's the googly, swung away on the leg side. So Azam Khan will have to do a lot of work here.
All hopes on Azam Khan now. If you're a Gaul Gladiator fan, he's been tremendous, terrific. Both the Lion Wrens, always looking to ball wicket to wicket.
I mean, that shows his leg spinner, and he's got a terrific googly, and he's also got the flipper. I saw him pick up a wicket in one of the games with the flipper, which was just absolutely magnificent. LBW. He's a real talent. Turns the ball a good distance too, both ways. He will be aware that there's a couple of things he needs to work on, but that's fine. I mean, he's young. He'll be happy to do it. Here's a look at the dismissal. Thick outside edge. And disappointment there for Lakshman.
The Gaul Gladiators have lost too many wickets close to each other. Shinwari again just getting that important wicket. Lakshan, who was the winner, match winner and the man of the match in the semi-final, he was giving himself room, looking for that slash. And a bit of extra bounce accounting for that wicket.
The challenge now is for Azam Ali to be on strike all the time, as much as possible. That's the challenge. So he's got to hit Azam Khan, sorry. So he's got to try and hit boundaries, or get twos, or dot balls. Singles are not going to help too much, because end result is the over's not going to be considerable in the end.
Quite a bit of new talent has been unearthed in this My 11 circle, Lanka Premier League, and for me, he's one of them. Sahanara Chige. He's a dependable bowler. Looks a good batsman too. And a 13, it's 96 for...
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
On strike. He's got his field well set. He knows the areas that Azam Khan's good at. He plays the pull, tends to go through mid-wicket. We showed you his scoring areas. So the mid-wicket, long on, square leg is taken care of.
That's what you have to do as a bowler, cramp him. Just don't allow him to free his arms. He's been quite efficient in this Lanka Premier League. He's contributed in difficult times for his side. All affair.
He's been interesting to me because he's dropped his pace considerably. He's been bowling around about the 130 kph mark occasionally. A little bit higher, but he normally operates 150. That's what I've seen him bowl when he's been playing for South Africa. He's concentrated on his control. The end result is, yes, you're right, he has been effective in there. He's done a job that's been asked of, and he's bowled at awkward times as well.
I must say that Gaul Gladiators have been a little bit unfortunate the way the game has panned out. Didn't start off well. Every start or every bowler, the first three bowlers, they started poorly. They conceded a lot of runs. Then Bhanuka Rajapaksa's injury. Danushka Gunatilaka being run out. So really things not going their way. But take nothing away from the way the Jaffna Stallions have played. This is it high with a lot of power, and he gets it over the line. Azam Khan.
The off jump and the length was a bit short. Allowed Azam Khan to swing his arms and seized on the opportunity. Another 6.
That sound off the bat was terrific. Crisp. Probably the longest boundary too, 74 metres it went. A couple of fielders hovering down there. Wonder how Olivier's going to respond. Oh, he's whipped that away for 6 as well. That's beautifully played. That is terrific. Couple of 6s and 2 balls.
It's more like Azam Khan's response. Short delivery, swung away over mid-wicket, then the full one. Thank you very much. On a length. Over square leg she goes. 6 more.
Yeah, he got outside the line of that delivery. And that's why he was able to execute that stroke. That's good batting. Outthinking the bowler.
79 of 38. That's the equation.
This is now his second highest score of the tournament.
Slower delivery. He didn't really get hold of it. Fell for it. That, I'm afraid, is possibly the last nail in that goal coffin. He's got to walk back. He promised a lot. He rolled his fingers on it. And Azam Khan knew straight away.
Well, this is the aspect of the game Azam Khan has to improve. You know, at times you have to show respect to the bowler. You have already hit 2 6s. A single would have sufficed. He was needed to stay at the crease till the last over to be able to bring hope for all gladiators to come close to the total set by Jaffna Stallions. He goes for 36. It's 1-1-0 for 7.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always. Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience.
Punched away on the onside. Finishes the over with a boundary. 18 runs and a wicket. It's 114 for 7.
I like this talent. Sanahara Chige. He was well in control of that stroke. Pick up the length early. And he knew where that ball.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජවෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
Speed Test by Ookla have awarded Mobitel continuously as Sri Lanka's fastest and #1 mobile network. Get connected today.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020.
Yeah, they've done a lot of things right. Preparation. Well, things were done. A franchise with a few plans for the future, and another thing to note is that the only franchise with local owners, or most local owners.
They're talking about Gol Gladiators. It was always going to be difficult for them. Yes, they won few games, very close ones. The confidence was high, but a different opposition.
Confirmation of the most wickets now for Hasaranga. 17 wickets, a good break of 4 wickets. Dhanadai Luxon. So that's another tidy over, just 3 runs from that, also a wicket. 15 overs now bowled, 5 to go, but only a couple of wickets in hand. 117 for 8.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always.
කියන්නේ හැඟීමක්.
On the toss batted, that's a good score for the first time in the tournament. The Jaffna Stallions batting coming good, everyone contributing and quickly as well. And it goes to the bowling, wickets for all the bowlers.
Olivier now. Just past the keeper, and that's gone for 4. Nice and fine. Manika Rajapaksa, of course, has had his troubles tonight. There he is on the sidelines, captain of the Gol Gladiators. This is where he got injured, where he saved that boundary and hit the ground very hard indeed, but clearly pulled something, strained something in his side. Then he came out to bat and he played a couple of really strong shots when he first arrived, but they hurt a lot. He hit the deck a couple of times. Then he decided when he got a little bit warmer, he could go airborne. He started to hit a couple of huge sixes, which was nice to see. And then, in the end, it was all over. Back live now, sweeper. Coming back for 2.
Played his best innings, actually, of the tournament, Bhanuka Rajapaksa being injured. So he knew he was restricted, opted to play his shots, and didn't they? He hit them well. Sahana Arachige did too. Duan Olivier's extra pace working in his favour.
I just hope that injury's not too bad, because he looked in a really bad way and he could have aggravated it considerably. He's going to be okay over the next couple of days. Olivier again.
Just add to Bhanuka Rajapaksa, I felt when he assumed the captaincy of this Goal Gladiators team. That positively impacted his batting. Played really well. Unfortunate for him, didn't really go on to get big scores. Would have loved to have a big score in this final and lead his team over the line.
Started playing his shots, and that brilliant knock we're talking about came about when the Gladiators were way under pressure. 7 for 3.
High on the bat. Going to think about coming back for 2, but just settle for the 1. Runs are hard to come by now.
And they're going to take on that man. That was Hasaranga in the deep. Jeez, hasn't he been good? We always knew he was a talent, but he's now made a lot of people around the world take note of who he is and his capabilities.
Been a leg spinner as well. We know of the expectations of having to take wickets all the time, put the opposition batting under pressure. And he's done exactly that for the Jaffna Stallions. A significant part of their success in this tournament.
Picked up as a marquee player, not off the draft.
Straight with a man at mid-off. No run.
The only local player picked up as a marquee. And he's really showing his worth.
I think the other thing about him also is he's just an infectious cricketer as well. That's what I like about him. Hasaranga, it's one of those guys, he bounces around, he's got a big smile on his face. We know he can bat as well. But when you've got a leg spinner who's prepared to try and help the youngsters and get involved with other team and provide serious advice, it's worth gold.
Worked very well when we saw the leg spin of Vijay Kant, Vyas Kant. It was a great partnership. Good end to the over from Olivier. 16 bowled, 124 for 8.
And also, we're going to signal here for a strategic timeout.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always. Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජවෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ අතිදක්ෂයක වීමට ඔබ සිහිනම වන්නේද? මෙලදී ගන්න සෑම ක්‍රිකට් පිත්තක් සඳහාම බැට් සීසන් කිරීම, ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් කිරීම, ඔයිල් කිරීම, කවර් කිරීම ඇතුළු සියලු පහසුකම් වසරක් පුරා නොමිලේ. The Chance Sports ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports බොරැල්ල. අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports බොරැල්ල.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner Content Eye Asia.
So 16 overs gone, 124 for 8 it is. The required rate from here is a lot. 65 required from 24 balls. Hasaranga has got 1 over remaining, 1 for 14 his return at this stage. 10 dot balls he's bowled. Leading into this game, he bowled 97 dot balls, which shows his worth as well.
What a player. Man for the future, age on his side. It's all about attitude. A lot of players do have the skill, but it's the attitude that puts you in a different level. Competitiveness. In sport, you could even call it arrogance in a good way.
I think the other thing about a lot of these bowlers that have been in action tonight is the ball is obviously clearly wet. I mean, watching quite a few of the Stallions, they've been getting the cloth out and drying it a lot, but it doesn't seem to worry them too much. It's just missed the off stump.
Well, they knew that about the dew factor, but the fact that runs on the board and a bowling attack like this should be able to back yourself. There's a lot of experience. And of course, unlike the league stages, there's less dew because we're starting an hour earlier.
The Jaffna Stallion, as a team, has shown is the ability to be courageous, to back their strengths as a team. Yes, as a cricketer, you've got to take into consideration the conditions, but you always need to ask yourself the question, to what extent? And that is what Jaffna Stallions have done. They were aware of the dew factor, but they back their skills more than it.
Through the legs, actually, the fingers of the bowler. On the bounce, I think. I think it was a catch. Ground staff have been absolutely sensational. He's the man that's been overseeing the pitches here. Godfrey has done a wonderful job. 10 pitches have been used, and there's never been one problem with any of the tracks at all.
Yeah, we haven't had any that turned square or misbehaved. Just we've had dry conditions, slow conditions, but still been great for cricket. Just a single off one into Hasaranga's spell. Wonderful Lanka Premier League for him. 4 overs, 1 for 18. 128 for 8.
Enjoy unlimited Facebook and many more for just 99 rupees plus taxes. Dial #170# today. Mobitel, we care always.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports පොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports පොරැල්ල.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් switch සහ shockers ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
7 players only per team can be selected in their 11. I bet you, they might be all playing the My 11 Circle app, the game, selecting, maybe changing some teams, I don't know, but I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. It's around the wicket, optimistic.
Yeah, Shoaib Malik, the pace taken off. Malik's had a great game. Batted really well, a partnership with Dhananjay De Silva, got himself to 46 before he got out. Couple of catches and the big wicket of Bhanuka Rajapaksa. At the right time for the Jaffna Stallions. No ball. Racing him just a little too early. That's a mistake you cannot make as a spinner.
Indeed, it's gifting runs to the opposition. Jaffna Stallions not too worried about the situation and the equation of the match. He's such a professional, Shoaib Malik. He'll be disappointed with that last effort.
Of course, it's a free hit. Now that was the bat went further than the ball. There's no doubt about it. The bat went about 5 yards further than the ball.
Sweaty glove signals for a change of glove straight away, but fired in by Shoaib Malik. Jeez, it's going. They haven't had a perfect game throughout the tournament. There were doubts when games were lost.
Now there's a man down there. Is he hovering underneath it? Yes, he is. Hasaranga is the catcher. So Shoaib Malik has picked up another wicket. Good catch by Hasaranga down there. Knew exactly where that advertising triangle was.
It's another aspect to his game. That ball, he knows to catch him too. Placed himself very nicely, judged it to perfection. The 9th goes. Shoaib Malik having a great day. Sahana Rakshige, another batsman, another player who's made everyone take note that he can play. Look out for him. He's gone for 17. Ball Gladiators 130 for 9.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
Nine down now. Tashara. This is the non-striker's end. Flighted delivery from Shoaib Malik, as was the previous ball, which picked up the wicket.
A little quicker. Arachige getting underneath it. Yep, various players been popping up right throughout the tournament. Bowling's been good for the Jaffna Stallions. Runs for Lakshan. It's running away Olafia. He'll catch up with it. But this is the first real team performance where everyone's cashed in. Batting and the bowling. No better side, Darren Ganga, than a team of stallions galloping around with their tails waving. This Jaffna Stallions team, they're not running at me, that's for sure.
Must be a nice feeling out there for the guys in blue. 1 wicket away from winning this first Lanka Premier League. Too many runs to get. There's a big smile from the captain. 18 overs gone, 133 for 9 now.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
Opportunities for them and experience, they'll only be better for that experience. Been a good campaign that ticked a lot of boxes.
De Silva.
The other De Silva, the older De Silva, has running way on and off the field, and also for the Lanka Premier League.
Jaffna Stallions showing character. They started off their campaign with 4 wins in a go and then fell apart. Lost 3 more, there was a no result. Then picked back steam in the semi-final.
Players rested, niggles. Come the semi-final, come the final. They had their strongest players, or all players available for selection. Tight schedule. I guess that was needed to be done, but the other teams could not handle that.
Yeah, they did well getting their strong teams back. They certainly just perhaps upset their rhythm a little bit in the middle. And here they are, 1 wicket away from winning this first Lanka Premier League. Wherever you are around the cricketing globe, I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed watching this event, Season 1.
Not too far away, Season 2. Can only get bigger and better. A lot of excitement. Sri Lanka hadn't had any cricket to celebrate for a long time. But this has come together beautifully, that's got to be said.
Let's hope Season 2 that we can also have some packed crowds as well. That'll be nice.
And Darren Ganga will be back because during that time of the year, July, August, there'll be nothing to do in the Caribbean.
Ross Lionel controlling my schedule.
Solid drive, the sweep on the offside. So just the 1 run off that over. 134 for 9.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න ද චාන්ස් ස්පෝර්ට්ස් බොරැල්ල.
Come out there and showing off their skills. Shoaib Malik to finish off.
This is the last over of the tournament. There's the champions, Rashid Khan, Sourav Ganguly and Shane Watson. They're the guys you can play with. And if you download that app, he can't stop smiling today. Tisara Pereira, look at him. Huge grin on his face.
The Sri Lanka team to leave to South Africa soon. Mickey Arthur will be happy. But none of these players are injured. They'll be coming to him fit and strong. Dotting it up. He doesn't want to get out. Lakshan Sandakan again found his rhythm and how he should bowl in the middle overs. The pace that he picked up. So a lot of positives in terms of young players finding their game, senior players finding their mojo once again.
Spectators in the north of Sri Lanka will be switched on, will have smiles on their faces.
And also around the world. The troublesome sisters in South London as well. Doing cartwheels, I hope.
Just before the final, and also felt the pulse of the Galle Gladiators supporters. A lot of persons were queued on supporting the Galle Gladiators, and they can hold their heads high because this team came from nothing to get themselves into the final.
Sandakan looks like he wants to play out a maiden over. Last ball coming up. Foregone conclusion. The result of this, you'd have to say from that first Mohammad Amir over, just looked like the Stallions were well ahead.
And there it is. It is all over. The Stallions have won the first Lanka Premier League. It has been a wonderful performance of these guys in blue. They were the strongest side at the start, there's no doubt about it. They were the best planned side at the start of the tournament. The way they've gone throughout the tournament has been absolutely sensational, and they can be so pleased with the way that they've won this tournament. The very first tournament in Sri Lanka goes to the Stallions. Congratulations to them. The celebrations are starting in the middle, and this means a lot to this team.
It sure does. It sure does. They tried hard though. They had their problems, the Galle Gladiators, but just far too short because the Stallions found their mojo. Come together as a team, complemented each other, and it's been a wonderful performance. Nicely led by Tisara Pereira, who understood the type of game his players were capable of and what was required. Great campaign, ending with success for the Jaffna Stallions.
Fireworks to celebrate the win. Jaffna Stallions, champions of the My 11 Circle Lanka Premier League 2020. I also think the fireworks must also be for all teams, the organisers, the government of Sri Lanka, and everyone who has made this tournament possible.
For Sri Lanka cricket. Sri Lanka cricket a winner in a big way. It's been a long time since we had something here, but it's come up with a lot of positives. Local players showing their worth, showing their skills, and making people take note.
I think a couple of things about this Lanka Premier League. There's a big thumbs up from the captain, is that one, that's given a real platform for some of the younger players to shine in particular, and we've seen them. We've seen them already. We've seen the Hasarangas. We've seen these sort of guys really start. There he is. What a champion he is. He's going to be something really special. The other thing right now is there's people sitting at home in Sri Lanka watching this event, watching these broadcasts, and saying to themselves, I want to be there one day. They're aspiring to be there. And that is such an important thing. I think all professional cricketers around the world remember a time where they saw something, whether it was live on TV or live at a ground, that made them think, right, I want to be a professional cricketer. I want to do something with my game as a cricketer and really improve. And this will give youngsters something to aspire to and to join, franchise to join, academies to join as well. And it's going to make a huge difference to cricket in Sri Lanka.
The internationals who came to the team contributed immensely in holding the younger players together, giving their best out in the middle. Usman Khan Shinwari was awesome to see, galloping in all the time whenever the ball was thrown to him. Shoaib Malik, Johnson Charles, Duan Olivier, with his difference, was wonderful to watch. Tom Moores, a young talent, will see more of him in the future. Great combination coming together and entertaining. Very dominant in this final. You'll have to say that the Galle Gladiators totally outplayed Roshan Abesingers downstairs.
Well, Johnson, it's great to have you with us. You must be really pleased with this win, and particularly the role you played.
Definitely, it always feels so great when you win a championship, and you know the feeling is overwhelming. And you know, I've had a few games, you know, played for the team. I'm just glad that we made it over the line, and it's a very, very, very great feeling.
Do you think that the additional responsibility of wicket keeping really propelled your game as an opener?
Definitely, because like I've said before, wicket keeping, it always makes you look at the bowler's hand more closely, and you know that's one of the perks of keeping. So I think it's definitely played a role.
In hindsight, the score you got, were you confident when you went out there?
Definitely, with our bowlers and the level of skill they have, we were definitely pleased with the score we got.
What happy memories would you take back about the LPL?
Just lovely atmosphere. Everything about the LPL was good. You know, the guys are lovely, the place is lovely, the food, everything is just great. So I have a lot of memories, and to win a championship twice in Sri Lanka and 2 trophies, that's a lovely memories.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us, and all the best.
Thank you.
Johnson Charles, one of the performers for the Jaffna Stallions, didn't get a half century today, but contributed significantly with the bat in the semi-final that they won. Always a special feeling as a player when your hard work culminates into lifting a trophy. And that is what Jaffna Stallion as a team has done today.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. I mean, they got a very big total after winning the toss and electing to bowl first. To bat first, sorry. Here's a look at what the Galle Gladiators did. They were chasing a big total, so they had to go at runs just under 9.5 right from the word go. When you're chasing that sort of total, you can't afford to lose wickets right at the start, and that's what happened. It wasn't just the one. There was a couple of wickets. In fact, it was 3 fairly quickly, and in no time they were 3 for 7, so that put them on the back foot. Gunatilaka is the huge one. He was run out after that collision with Tessara Pereira, and when you collide with Tessara Pereira, there's only going to be the one winner, I guess. In fact, it was Pereira who ran him out, and he collided with Lakmal. And Ashan also missed out. Rajapaksa was very brave with that knock of 40 off 17. And also Azam 36 off off 17. So 135 for 9 wasn't anywhere near. Here we go. Here's one of the owners in the middle. Owners have joined the team, so now they're getting involved in the celebrations, and that's nice to see. The owners have actually been very good with the side. They've allowed the team, the coach, to play as they want to play without providing any instructions, and they've been on the sidelines providing as much support as possible. So great to see them involved.
Very much so. It surely was a collective effort, as did the Jaffna Stallions bowlers did when they defended their total. 2 wickets, Tushman Shinwari. They got early wickets, and that set the tone for the innings. Gold Gladiators never recovered after the loss of 3 early wickets. Hasaranga was economical. He picked up a wicket. He bowled after the damage was done at the top. A wicket apiece for De Silva and Lakmal. And 2 wickets as well for Shoaib Malik, the experienced Pakistan international.
The problem is they always had control, the Jaffna Stallions, after 3 for 7 in not even 2 overs. That's where the damage is really done. Okay, there's a look at the match summary. The Stallions 188 for 6 with quite a few guys getting runs. Malik Pereira, De Silva and Visca Fernando. And Luxon was the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 36 off his 4. And the Gaul Gladiators 135 for 9 in reply. Roger Puxler, the captain, will be very sore in the next couple of days, but he made 40. Malik picked up a couple of wickets as well. So really good performance in the final by the Stallions. And these celebrations, I think, are going to go on for some time. That's a very happy bunch of players. And those who have been in that sort of situation know what it means. What it means is all the hard work that they put in leading up. They had a 5-day camp, which put them on the right foot before they even arrived and started playing in the games, which is certainly worthwhile. And here's some of the winning moments. There's the captain grabbing a souvenir. As the teammates came out to join the players. And the celebrations have started there, and they will continue for some time tonight, I'm sure. So congratulations to the Stallions. We are not finished, of course. We're going to come back to see the presentation, also hear from 1 or 2 more players. We're going to take a break and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.
Continue learning from the safety of your home with the best e-learning data plans from the network that cares. With packages starting from 150 rupees plus taxes for 25 GB on Office 365, MS Teams and Zoom. Dial #170# to activate. Mobitel, we care always.
Enjoy best anytime data packages exclusively from Mobitel. Dial hash 170 hash to activate. Mobitel, we care always. Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
දැන් මුළු ගෙදරම එළිය වෙලා hina වෙනවා වගේ පේන්නේ. ගෙදර පිටි ආඩම්බරෙන් වැජ වෙනවා. මොකද කනෙක්ට් ඔන්න ආභරණයක් උන නිසා. කනෙක්ට් ස්විච් සහ ෂොකට්ස් ඔබව අනාගතයට රැගෙන යයි.
දිවයිනේ ජනප්‍රියම ක්‍රීඩාතරු අතර දෙදුලන නාමය The Chance Sports Boralla අප වෙතින් ලබා ගන්නා සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩ සඳහා විශේෂ මිල අඩු කිරීම සමග වසරක වගකීම් සහතිකයක් නොබිලේ. එන්න පිය නගන්න The Chance Sports Boralla.
Consult your doctor and get medical advice from the safety and convenience of your home with e-channeling. Dial 225 from any mobile network. Visit www.echanneling.com or even download the e-channeling app and connect today.
To bat first, you can see all the batsmen got runs, and a couple of guys who missed out in the semis, in particular Malik and Pereira, got some runs as well. Luxon was the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 36. The Gladiators in reply, 135 for 9. Rajapaksa was very brave with that 40 off 17 balls, and not enough wickets, I'm afraid, at the start for Gaul Gladiators. That was their problem. The Gaul Gladiators losing wickets at the start, and Malik picked up a couple, 2 for 13, and the Stallions won by 53 runs. Okay, let's go downstairs. We've got Russell Arnold downstairs, and he's got one of the very happy players with him.
Yeah, he's happy. Dhananjay De Silva, who's with me. The result never in doubt because you were dominant from the start.
Yes, of course. Because 180 plus in the scoreboard, you know, pressure for opinion, batting second, always in a final. So we were happy, yeah.
Is that why you wanted to bat first?
Yes, of course.
And you, when you came into bat 3 down, you needed a partnership and then you accelerated. Brilliant with Shoaib Malik.
Yeah. You know, Malik is an experienced player. He just told me what I can do and what I have to do there. So I think it comes off.
And playing your shots, have you discovered anything about yourself?
No, you know, I haven't get a chance to bat up in the order in the last matches, so I think it was the best chance for me to perform.
And bowling, I thought you're an off spinner, but you got that ball to wobble. What are you doing?
Yeah, some tricks now, yeah.
Oh, you're full of tricks. Well, the Jaffna Stallions were full of tricks out there, plenty of options. How's the team and how's it now that you've actually won the first tournament?
Yeah, you know, we were like always together happy with the team, you know. And winning the final is always a pleasure to us and for the owners also. So I think, yeah, it's good.
Well done, Dhananjay. Go enjoy yourself and good luck in South Africa too.
Thank you very much.
Tom Moores. Am I on? Tom Moores, how was your experience out here, and good to be part of a winning combination?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's an amazing experience to be part of this Jaffna team. A great coaching setup and a great bunch of lads. You know, it's just been an incredible experience for us all, and it's part of a big family, which is great.
And the team plans, how everyone's gelled together. You made lots of friends and learned something about the culture?
Yeah, friends for life. Learned a lot about the culture. Yeah, it's just been an unbelievable experience to know. For us all to gel together and mix together from different backgrounds has been unbelievable, and we've become a big family, and you can see the way the lads are celebrating now. It's going to be a good night.
And throughout the tournament as well, you won 4, then there was a bit of a hiccup, but at the right time, everyone was able to come together.
Yeah, definitely. I think we always, you know, backing from the coaching staff, we always had belief that we would always come through at the right time, and we always stayed confident, even down, you know, when we lost and the results didn't go our way, we were always confident, upbeat in the dressing room, and everyone had each other's back. So I think, yeah, you know, some unbelievable performances through the tournament, and it's been really good.
What about Tom Moores for the future? Will we see you back in Sri Lanka?
hopefully, yeah, it'll be really nice to come back here. I've loved my time here. I've loved the franchise. I've loved the team. I've loved everything about it. So fingers crossed, yeah, we'll be able to come back.
And I'm sure everyone concerned would have loved having you too. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, a couple of players who've been here local and also overseas. But here's a man who's been behind the scenes. He's been carrying the role of mentor from India, former Indian player Hemang Badani. Tell us about your experience.
Well, it's been wonderful, Rush, to be honest. The way the tournament has gone by, the way the Jaffna Stallions have come by and played the tournament, the way the ownership and where the franchisee has taken the game forward, and have to mention the captain here, Tilina, the coach here, and not to forget the players. I think they've done a wonderful job, and also have to give it to the IPG for making sure this tournament went on so beautifully in these circumstances with the COVID and all of that. Commendable job done. On the whole, great experience, Russell.
Commendable job on your part and the coaching staff also managing the team that well and getting them prepared. How hard was it? How challenging was that?
It was challenging, to be honest, because as you would notice that with the COVID we've hardly had enough practice. But one thing that I have to mention here, that I think this is the only franchisee which actually took out time prior to the tournament. They had a camp in Kandy. They had a camp in Kandy where they gave in that extra bit of time, where they already prepared ahead of the tournament, and I think those small things really paid up in the end.
I'd like to touch your brains on you work with a lot of the youngsters who are in this environment for the first time. What are your thoughts?
Great cricketers. I've got a lot of time for these younger boys. The young boy from Jaffna, the first man to play from Jaffna for the IPL, the LPL, I beg your pardon. I think there's talent, and with the tournament going through forward, with the tournament taking shape the years to come by, I would think that you'll have more Jaffna boys playing, and at the same time, a lot of youngsters will turn up and play this tournament. And in time, you never know, some of these guys might go on to play for the national side.
Your experience, what have you learned?
I've loved it here. I mean, I've also just been with the side for the very first time. It's been great to work with these younger boys. I've learned nuances about how the game is played in this part of the world, when to attack, when to defend, when to take the game forward, when it's the right time to try and press the button. We've also had a couple of hiccups here and there, how to bounce back, how do these guys stick. It's been wonderful, Russell.
I'm sure you know of some of the plans in developing cricket in the north. Looking forward to playing a part in it and contributing?
Absolutely. I mean, if the franchisee wants me to come by and help out the young boys, help out that region, help out cricket in any ways, I would love to be a part of that.
Good luck, Hemang.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Russell. Thanks for all that. I've got Darren Ganga also alongside me. Darren, let's just talk about the tournament itself and overall. I mean, what a wonderful event it's been.
Very much so. I think the entertainment value, Sri Lanka cricket, everyone involved would not have expected anything better than what we saw. The quality of cricket, quite good. In terms of run scoring, we always got good scores. Bowlers came into their own later in the tournament, and you expected that because many of these teams, they were in quarantine, so bowlers would have taken a little more time to get into rhythm. Maybe one area that could be improved upon, the out cricket, the fielding.
Yeah,
but you expect that. But I think entertainment value quite good. It's a wonderful platform for players to showcase their skills. I'm sure we're going to see many more Sri Lankan players playing all over the globe, and it's a conduit for the development of Sri Lankan cricketers.
And also, just hearing from the guys talking, I mean, they're just talking about how much is benefiting behind the scenes and what they've learned from this tournament and what they can take and go forward with. And the fact that the Stallions had their camp beforehand was just a superb start to the whole thing.
Yeah, and the international players participating, there would have been a learning process happening. That is something that most young players look forward to. They look forward to rubbing shoulders with persons who would have played at the international level, spending time at the same hotel, in the same dressing room as those players will only add to the value and the development of cricketers in Sri Lanka.
And you know the overseas players have just got to be the right guys. They have to be the right people.
Indeed, and when you have guys of the caliber of Shahid Afridi, who took some time to come and share his experience, and then you also have
Malik.
Yeah, Mohamed Amir, Usman Shinwari, all these guys coming here, dedicating their time. There will definitely be a lot of learning happening.
Yep, terrific. Okay, we've got some highlights we're just going to go through just while we've got the presentation coming up very soon, by the way. So let's just have a look at the highlights of the Gaul innings.
The Ranchers needed a good start. They had to get a good opening partnership. They didn't get that. First wicket went down quite early, and then this unfortunate incident took place. Terrible. There was a collision, and that gave the opportunity for a run out to Sarah Pereira. effecting the run out. Gunateleka being dismissed, and he is their most prolific batsman. Another wicket fell. This time it was Shayan Jayasuriya.
And at that stage they were 3 for 7 inside 2 overs, so they're in all sorts of trouble. But that loss of Gunateleka with that collision was just a huge thing, and then there was just a matter of hitting a few boundaries. And Azam Khan certainly got busy in the middle eventually.
Yeah, indeed, and they never got partnerships going in the innings. Wickets kept tumbling. The use of Shoaib Malik with his off breaks to the left-handers, that proved to work for the Jaffna Stallions. Their out cricket was quite good with the exception of one catch which went down. But you felt that with a required rate of 11 going into 12, they would always be under pressure after having lost 3 wickets in the power play.
Shinwari got involved, and while Azam Khan was still there, I guess there was still some hope. But a couple of sixes, these are 2 sixes and 2 balls actually off Olivier, and then he holed out to the man at Cow Corner. And that was the feeling of maybe that was the end of things, because there wasn't too much left in the heart of that stage.
Yeah, and by that time the run rate had skyrocketed, so it was only a matter of time before the Jaffna Stallions just eclipsed
Hasaranga actually in the game. Now this is the time he got in the game as well with Shoaib Malik. So Hasaranga is just one of those guys to get introduced at this stage was quite exceptional, and that is the result. They got up and the fireworks started, and the big thumbs up from the captain, the big smile as well. And this team is going to benefit enormously from this victory. So a really good performance by the Jaffna Stallions. They're going to remember this for a long time. The first one, of course, the first one's always very important. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're not going to be too far away from the presentation.
Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia. Lanka Premier League 2020. Official webcasting partner, Content Eye Asia.